Aries, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your midweek reset tarot reading. That's right. And this tarot reading is going to be for September 10th all the way to September 16th. Yeah, so welcome. Hope you had a great weekend. That lunar eclipse was a little extra. Let me know in the comments how it was for you, what you may have released or what you are currently releasing. So this week we get a rest week. Once in a while we get these. We get some heavy hitting energy, and then we get a rest week, which is good. I'll take it. How about you? I think we need that. So we don't have any major energy shifts going on except the Schumann resonance, and that it goes hand in hand with the solar flares and solar events that we're having this fall. Okay, so that's about it. This week, we're taking it easy, but we can get into the flow of the moon phases. The moon phases are always going through their dance, and we are going through a waning phase at the beginning of the week. So a waning gibbous phase is what they call it. And this is about reflection, letting go, and releasing. This is the time that we still can release from that full moon. Well, I mean, wasn't that full moon beautiful? I mean, there was nights out there that thing was so huge you could almost touch it. It was beautiful. And of course, my iPhone, I go take a picture of it, and it's like a little tiny orange dot. Do better, Apple, you know? All right, last quarter is about letting go, negativity, and old habits, and preparing for this new moon phase that we're going to be going through. That's going to be coming up in next week. So again, we get this pause, we get this rest week to truly let go of things, and it's time. So we get a rest week. So with that being said, let's go to the tarot table because we don't have that much to talk about. You know, and we can get more to the tarot cards. So thank you so much for being here, Aries. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get the vibe for this rest week. We can still let go, you know. Let go of old habits, especially use this Virgo energy to really help yourself, you know. Oh. Got a little too crazy there. All right, yeah, look at that stability. Perfect. 444. Those are your angel numbers for the week. So Aries, angels are guiding and supporting you, providing a stable foundation for success. All right. So your guides and your angels are protecting you during this time. It's okay to let go. It's okay. I mean, that's a beautiful card. I love the orange in there too. That's solar plexus. That's joy. When I think of stability, I think of the base chakra, red. Maybe that puts in a little bit of that joy because you're feeling that stability, you know? All right, so let's get a message from your angels and guides. This is from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. And see what their advice is. We've got stability with 444. And that's really cool because look, I had the stack of my angel number cards out here that I used to reiterate matching numbers in the decks, and that was sitting right at the top. Right there, folks. Right there. Okay. Let's get a message from your guides for this week. There it is. Wow. And this came out. It's Angel of the Universe. Yes, you are an angel of the universe. You are being encouraged to expand your thinking. All right. Let's read up on that, shall we? Angel of the universe, speak to me. Expand your thinking. All right. By choosing this card, you are being guided by your angels, Aries, to look at your life and work from a broader, more universal perspective. Yeah, so we're doing some reflecting. Okay, we're preparing. The angels congratulate you for all you have done to date to serve and help humanity and those around you. Yet it is a time to move on to the next level. Trust your angels and the universe, for they will guide you. There is no need for anxiety or fear. You are simply being encouraged to think a little bigger, start to imagine yourself and your work reaching and touching larger numbers of people without losing any of the integrity of what you do. Imagine all this happening with ease and only in ways that'll make you feel comfortable. It takes no more effort to think big than to think small. True that. True that. There's no need to do anything radical at this time. Remember, to a larger degree, we create our reality by what we think about, dream about, and imagine. Simply think a little bigger and ask the angel of the universe to guide you. Absolutely. Hallelujah. Let's have that for this week. So again, angels are guiding and supporting you. Angel of the universe is encouraging you not only to step into a more stable routine, but also that it's got your back, and to ask it what you desire, and it'll bring it to you. Okay? So let's look at our shadow work that we need to be aware of this week. Let's see what we got here. Thank you so much for watching, Aries. You know, you can watch your September monthly tarot reading. That's available to you now. Now, we got to work on our authentic self. And what does that mean, Jeff? Let's see. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. So uniqueness and individuality. Yeah, so the work here is work on your authentic self. Step out and be your authentic self. Don't try to have imposter syndrome or, you know, try to live vicariously through other people or anything like that. Everybody else is already taken. So you might as well be you. And that's what you can work on this week, is releasing anything that doesn't allow you to be your authentic self. And what does that usually pertain to? Thoughts. All right. So let's get the vibe for this week. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. It's saying, you know, don't fear. You got this. Be your authentic self. Embrace your uniqueness. Don't feel insecure about it. It's time to feel very secure about ourselves with this stability from the angels and your guides that are, you know, guiding you along. That's what they do. All right, Aries, let's get the vibe for this week. That 10 of Wands wanted to come out. Thank you. So usually when my cards want to vomit like that, you saw that, right? Usually when my cards do that, that says that there's a lot going on here. And what did it spit out? The 10 of Wands, by releasing our burdens. So this week is already telling us, let's move forward. Let's get rid of the burdens that we carry, that we've been carrying around with us for a long time. Yeah. Let down your walls. Only put your focus and time and energy into things that pay off. There is a new beginning here, so embrace this with the Ace of Wands. That's change, definitely change. And it usually has to do with friends or family, and it's time to move on. Release your burdens this week. You've got the chance to do it. This will help you step into your authentic self, especially when you ask for guidance from the universe and using both feet on the ground, stability, that Virgo energy that your angels are guiding you. That's fantastic. 3 of Cups can also mean divine intervention too. You know, I can't believe it. Every time I start doing readings, I get stuffed up. I don't get it. I just don't know what that is. It's really starting to piss me off. All right, let's get some oracles for you. So this whole week right here is, you're resilient. You got this. You can do this. Put your time and energy into it and it'll pay off. Embrace this new beginning, this new challenge. And you've got help. Do it. Step into your authentic self. That's the big message there, kids. That's the big message. Mingya, look at all these, huh? Huh? All right, so trapped in fear. We got to work on that. Disruption, yeah. We've been focusing on a lot of disruption. There could be some emotional loss here. Well, what we need to do is emotionally withdraw from it. Okay, that's big. The 2 of Wands, it says the waiting game, but what that is you're ready. It's time. It's time. The waiting game is over. It's time to move forward. Spiritual union could be moving into a relationship here. Could be letting go of a disruptive relationship. Either way, it seems like things are balancing out here. And then we have material and spiritual prosperity with the Six of Pentacles. So what this tells me is that reciprocating energy is on its way. And maybe that's what you've had a lack of. You deserve reciprocating energy. It's time to let go of the fear, the distractions, and the regret, or I definitely feel regret from a lot of you. It's time to just let that go. Again, the Ten of Wands is pointing in the direction of letting things go. It's time, okay? So let's look at love. Let's see if how this interferes with our relationships. This is probably what you've been working on this whole time, you know, is releasing this stuff. So this could be clarification for you guys, you know, that it's time to do it if you've been dragging your feet on it. So, all right, let's see what we got. Yeah, three of Swords. It's so telling. I mean, you can't make this shit up, you know. So there's definitely some regret here. Okay, what else? That's it. Okay. All right, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say regret because that Ten of Swords, that could be you and your negative thoughts here. It's time to let this go. It's time to let this go. Absolutely. It's hard. I know it is, guys, but I'm telling you, it's so needed for you right now. It's time for a change, and you know it. Queen of Swords cuts all cords, speaks her truth. It's not a he or a she thing. It's an energy. And it's an energy of clearly seeing different thinking and moving forward, you know, with a commanding presence, because you do deserve reciprocating energy. That Six of Pentacles is out again, especially when it comes to relationships. And when you open up to them, well, then they come out in spades. The Page of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So we got two aces here. And we got some pretty good indicators of offers coming in. If you allow it to, if you embrace the stability, if you embrace the change. Look at that. Success and victory and the Four of Wands. This could also be marriage, moving into a marriage. Maybe a more stable relationship for you, Aries, if it's been on the rocks. Okay, but definitely moving forward here. Let's put 666 on the board. No, it's not the devil. It's realignment. It's harmony in relationships. Look at that. And reflection. So more reflection. That changes the tide for you. Is when we do some reflection. So we have 444, 666. We've got these out here for you. Clear indications of change in our relationships and the way that we look at them, and to release our burdens. It sounds like a daunting task, but it's really not, Aries. It's just a matter of going, okay, I don't need to hold on to this anymore, so I'm going to release it. But some of you, I just don't know. You know, I don't know. All right, we got some messages of love here, and what do we have? Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Again, it's all pointing to the stuff from the past that we need to let go of. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. You know, with the Ten of Swords here and the Three of Swords, I think it's you. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Let's not obsess about it anymore. You know what I'm saying? And go slow. Take time to get to know each other. So, again, there's a dance to love. I see engagement and commitment here. Healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. You can't make this shit up. Again, let it go. Guys, I absolve you from carrying your childhood bullshit. Let it go. Write it down. Do something significant to help you get rid of this once and for all. It is affecting your present life. Don't believe the bullshit that's going on in here. I'm telling you. So let's get what's the vibe. That's right. Let's see what's going on for this week. What else does this add to this energy that needs to be healed? There's definitely obstacles here. There's definitely some focus on the past, and it needs to go. And that's that, Jack. Okay. What is that? Suffering in silence. No more, guys. Unspoken desires. Again, ask the universe for it. That's one of your messages, okay? Real feelings and broken dreams. Okay. Stop the shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's living in the past. Broken dreams. Reinvent them. Make them happen. It's not over with yet. You know what I mean? Because your week is filled with possibilities. Follow your dreams. You can't make this shit up. Make up your mind and believe in yourself. This is this week. This is the positive affirmations you've got to do this week. I really think that's like a great thumbnail. You know, but look at that. The possibilities. Follow your dreams. Make up your mind and believe in yourself. That's all we really need for this week. You know, let go of those fears that stop us, Aries. Okay, so let's get a closing message for you, because this has been one great reading. It's really giving you the go-ahead to let it go, because you are going to move into to much more stable energy for yourself, and you deserve that. Yeah, look at this. Safety. Safety is the foundation of life. Cherish the calm moments. And for this week, we're in a position where we can reflect, we can relax, we can really allow ourselves to let go of this. Let's put it this way, okay? You are a beautiful hot air balloon. Strikingly beautiful. And you are gunning on that gas, man. You are just ready to sail, ready to go and as high as you can. The problem is that you have all these sandbags around your basket holding you down. You believe that you can still achieve it. If you give it enough thrust, you can get some momentum and lift yourself up. So I'm standing there with you, and I go, you keep thrusting on that, you keep doing that, but I'm gonna pitch over some of these sandbags. Just 3 of them. Shoulda, woulda, and coulda. And all of a sudden, you really start to gain momentum. That's this week for you. But the only thing I can do for you, I can't chuck over those sandbags, but I can tell you where those sandbags are. And it's in shoulda, woulda, and coulda. Let all that shit go. Forgive yourself. Heal those wounds from the past, and you will make huge progress this week and this month. All right, Aries? Okay, that is going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, we are going live tomorrow, 7 p.m. There it is, 7 p.m. Every Thursday, we're going to go live. Really don't know what I'm going to do because I'm recording this on Monday, but I'll let you know. So hit that notification bell, you know, that thing right there. Wait, that thing right there. Yeah. Boing. That'll let you know when I post and let you give you an idea of what we're doing Thursday. I really like doing readings for everybody. I mean, I loved the lunar eclipse. Make sure you check that live out too. I do a collective reading and readings for your sign. I mean, I just love this. I love doing more content. I thought it would be daunting, but it's not. It's actually a lot of fun, and it's what I love to do. I mean, this is it, kids. All right. So let's see. Freaking Weekend is posted. I thought I fixed that. Freaking Weekend is posted at Fridays at 10 a.m. Let's fix that now. I don't know why that does that. I don't know why. Oh, I guess I can fix it now. And I don't want to waste your time. So, let's see. What else do we have? That's it, I believe. Yeah, that's it. Oh, if you would like a personal reading with me, click the link in the description. That's the only way you're going to get a reading from me. I will never reach out. I will never ask you for money. I will never ask you for your last four of your social. Nothing like that, kids. It's not me. And if my voice sounds like this on the phone, that's an imposter. All right? So I love you all, Aries. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you watch all these videos that I'm posting for you, and I will see you on live Thursday, 7 p.m. You better be there. Taurus, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your midweek reset tarot reading. Say that 10 times fast. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Hope you are doing well after this weekend and that lunar eclipse is a little extra. Yes, I know, but we're out of the dark. But I'm telling you right now, what we need to do with that is to release. And that seems to be the theme this week. And we're able to do that because this is what I call a rest week. This is when we really don't have any astrological shifts at all. So this gives us some time to kind of breathe and catch our breath. You know, when we have these big events happen, they happen and then boom. And then sometimes, you know, like last year, things were just happening, boom, 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 one right after the other. And we were getting like every other 2 weeks, we were getting a rest week. But right now we got one, so let's take care of it. We can, however, still go along with our moon phases. And the moon phase we are currently in, as you're watching this, is the waning gibbous phase. So this is a great time for reflection. It's letting go, and it's also releasing what no longer serves us, which we were shown at that full moon eclipse. Now, on the 14th, oh, by the way, forgot to tell you this. This midweek reset is for September 10th all the way to September 16th. I got a little carried away there. All right. So last quarter on the 14th, we're still letting go. And we're really letting go of any negativity we're holding on to, old habits, and we're preparing for that new moon phase that's going to be happening next week. So that's it. It's a rest week. Use this time to really reflect and release. Let go. Negative self-image. Things that trigger you, and usually this happens from the past. What can you do to make yourself feel more safe and secure? All right? Work on that this week. The universe is kind of giving you the opportunity to, because there's no more shifts for now. Until next week, let's go to the tarot table and get our angel numbers. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's get our angel numbers, shall we? Let's do this. There they are, right there. And it's shift with 565. Take a look at your life, Taurus, and see which area needs to be shifted to bring you more joy. Take the time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. So this week is about taking the time to shift. And again, prioritize your life. Get rid of the things that don't bring you joy, people, places, or things. Okay? So let's get a message from our guides. Already a very telling week. Without the chaos. We could still be dealing with that chaos, but where we put our focus brings into our reality. It attracts our current state. All right. Look at that. Angel of joyfulness. You cannot make this shit up, and I got to cover up her tits. Because it's YouTube, and we just they don't understand it. Angel of joyfulness. Let's see. Can I read that without having to... Oh, for the love of... Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. Now, there's a shift. There's something going on here. Let's put her up there so we can cover that up. Isn't that horrible? 21st century America, and I got to worry about a woman's breasts that are drawn on a card. Angel of joyfulness, Jeff. Focus on the joyful. Focus on the joy. Focus on the joy. Yes, Taurus, this is a time to be joyful, celebrate, and appreciate all that you have achieved to date. Look back on your life and give thanks for all your experiences. Even the setbacks that you have experienced in recent times have served you in some way. Something wonderful and magical is about to emerge as a result of a recent contact or experience that seemed rather meaningless at the time. The angel of joyfulness is here to tell you that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires, and that your life is on the verge of a wondrous transformation. Taurus, you deserve joy and happiness, for you are a blessed child of the universe. Joyfulness is a state of appreciation and love for the self and for all of life. Yet so often, we are conditioned not to accept joy in our lives. Close your eyes right now and tell yourself that you deserve to be joyful and that you accept joy into your life from this moment on, regardless of the circumstances you find yourself in. Wow. Taurus, huge focus on joy in your life this week. Excellent. I love it. Now, let's get some shadow cards and see exactly what's holding us back from experiencing this joy, because you're probably watching this video going, Jeff, I have no joy whatsoever. Well, we're going to get you there, Taurus. We are going to get you there. And what's it about? Having hope. Jesus, this is a great reading. Navigate your shadows with compassion and gentleness. So this week, practice grace, kindness, and self-care. That is the start of your joy and having hope that you can get through this, that you can make this shift that the universe is clearly telling you you're about to experience. And I love that. I absolutely love that. All right, let me take a sip of my tea real quick here. All right, let's get the vibe for you. Taurus, having hope and feeling joy in your heart, shifting your entire life this week. Wow. So that lunar eclipse must have really brought things to light that you can work on now. Good for you. Okay. Let's get the vibe for this week. I'm so excited for you. You know? Oh, boy. All right, yeah. Excellent. So we're shifting from this. Wow. Incredible. The Eight of Swords and the Four of Cups. These little bastards are out together to show us exactly what's holding back our own joy. It's not the universe. It's not the world. It's not other people. Taurus, it's you. It's you. Let's go on, shall we? First of all, Eight of Swords is feeling stuck. Well, you're not stuck. It's your thoughts. Look at those crows represent your thoughts. They've got you bound and gagged. Can't even see. That is low self-esteem. That's a low self-image. That's showing me that there is a feeling there that you feel less than and not worthy of a joyful life. Wow. The Four of Cups. It is looking at shoulda, woulda, coulda. All my bowls are empty. No, they're not. The universe will always provide for you. And you have to practice gratitude this week and move out of this energy, okay? This is where the shift happens. Shift happens. I think I put that on your monthly video that you should be watching, okay? It's in the playlist for this year. It's all over the place. But that's what I put as the title on your thumbnail for the month of September is Shift Happens. And this is exactly when this takes place, right after this lunar eclipse. Man, I fucking love my job. Go watch that, Taurus. I'm telling you. It says right on there, Shift Happens. Or did I change it? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I put Shift Happens on there. Anyway, this is you getting out of a certain mentality that robs you of your joy. None of these two people right here are joyful in any fucking way, shape, or form. Now, this is when things shift. Eight of Wands. This is things moving forward. Things are going to move fast once you decide to make this shift. You're also going to get some messages that are going to probably catalyst the shift. The Fool is don't be foolish. It is time to make this move. It is time to take that first step. You're going to have to take a risk. It's going to be a little fearful, but you need to work that out. The Fool, this is your reset, kids. Embrace it, okay? Now, let's get some oracles. Wow. Clearly shows the shift here. But that Four of Cups can be brat mentality. That Eight of Swords can be mental constraints that keep you stuck in the moment, okay? Yeah, let's work on some chakras. First of all, we probably need some alone time this week. Perfect time to do it, okay? But we also need to allow the universe an inspiration into our lives through our crown chakra, okay? And keeping the vision alive, that's the hope. Right between the eyebrows, kids, the third eye. That's where you manifest. You can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Okay? Let's get relationships and love. So you've got a vision. You just don't know how you're going to apply it. I think the main thing for you is you have to believe that you deserve it. That's key for you, okay? And I'm sending you all kinds of healing and love so you are able to take that first step. It can be scary, it can be very scary, but you'll look back on this and go, my God, that's all I had to do? Really, it's perspective and it's flawed and it's okay. You can move out of that. Now, we've got a lot going on here. Wow. Okay, first of all, it's a time to end the fear, especially when it comes to relationships and isolating yourself and feeling alone. And again, that's a stuck mentality that we're in. This whole week is you realizing that it's your perspective that's flawed. It's not your life. Okay? And knowing when to walk away from something when it's okay, the fight is over with. I'm done fighting. I'm done with the anxiety. I'm putting this to rest. This discontent, almost, that's what it feels like, and then here we go. The shift happens with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. This is a perfect time for self-love. This is a perfect time to take care of yourself. This is a new beginning in love for you, a lot of you. An offer comes in. The Eight of Wands also shows that with the Knight of Cups. And look at this. 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. If you want my prediction for the week, double whammy. Feeling good, feeling secure, establishing something here, and it works out so well. You know what I mean? The Ace of Cups to the 10 of Cups. But it involves taking a risk, something you've never done before. Okay? Let's look at messages of love. So big moves in love here. Big shifts are happening. Shifts happens. I can't believe that it comes through on this week. That's why you got to watch your monthly, because I'm going to start doing that, is posting monthlies. Only one card for messages of love, and it's addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. It could literally be an addiction, and I'm sending you love and healing in order to get through this. But are you addicted to, I don't know, chasing something that doesn't work out for you? That's what I'm thinking. Are you addicted to the drama instead of just going with the flow? It's really weird how that one only wanted to come out. It could be an addiction just to negativity. And you make the change to get out of that. Huh. Interesting. Have hope too. That's really ringing with me too now that addiction card came out. Let me grab this other one. And what's the vibe? Only one thing came out. To kind of show you the other side of this. That's the shift. Is established, settled, secure, and wealthy. That's what you need to feel in order to see these 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles come out this week, So it's all a state of mind. It's shifting your mind from a fear, I don't have it state, to I deserve it and it's coming to me state. Big shift. Shift happens, guys, okay? All right, so let's get A closing message for you. You may have something to say to somebody too. You may have to establish communications here. That's another thing. But you're definitely shifting from a ho-hum life to a, oh, Lord have mercy life. Okay? But this is the end-all be-all, what we need to focus on this week, all right? And it is happiness. That Ten of Cups shows it too. Happiness comes from a fulfilled heart and harmonious relationships. And it's possible, okay? It is so possible. It's a good thumbnail. I've been doing that with all the readings. If I'm holding up a card, I'm just like posing for a bit. So bear with me on that, okay? But happiness is the end result for this week. You focus on that, and you will have things in your life to make you happy. Guarantee it. All right, Taurus, that is going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch The Freaking Weekend. That's posted at 10 a.m. on Fridays. And don't forget that every Thursday I am going live on YouTube, 7 p.m. Don't know when I'm going to do tomorrow, but, actually, I'm recording this on Monday, so I'm just pretending like it's tomorrow. But I will definitely post it and let you know. I really, really love the portion of doing readings for everybody. That I love doing. Even if I just went on there and talked a little bit about what's going on for the week, maybe doing a small meditation. We did that also. I really like doing that stuff. So come and hang out with me on Thursdays at 7 p.m., okay? And I think that's it. Go ahead and book a reading with me. I'm available now. I've changed my schedule, so I'm available to do more online readings and in-person readings. So go ahead and check my schedule. There may be a time that fits you to get a personal reading. Taurus, this is a rest week. Go ahead and take care of yourself. Focus on happiness. Eliminate the things that rob you of your joy, and allow yourself more joy this week and more happiness, all right? I love you all, and I will see you on Thursday. Gemini, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your midweek reset tarot reading. That's right, folks. We are going to give you the vibe and the feel for this week from Wednesday to Tuesday, and this is going to be for September 10th all the way to September 16th. Wow, we're in the middle of September already. We're about to shift out of Virgo season into Libra season, but not this week, next week. We don't have anything going on astrologically this week. I mean, sure, we've got aspects and all of that, but you know that if you've watched the channel, that I focus on energy shifts and planets moving into different signs, eclipses, full moons, new moons. Anything else is just kind of like passing energy, you know what I mean? But I'm calling a rest week for everybody. All right, rest week. We can take a chill, This lunar eclipse that happened on the weekend, we're probably still reeling and releasing from that, which is a good time to do that. We're still going to talk about our phases, of course. And right now, as we're talking, we're going through this waning gibbous phase. So this is a great time for reflection, letting go of these things that were brought to your attention at the lunar eclipse, and releasing. It may sound like I'm beating a dead horse, but I'm going to tell you something. It is important for us to release things. There's not one person on this planet that says, I'm good. You got shit to do. Be wary of the person that says, I'm good, okay? Last quarter, letting go negativity and old habits. Yes, so the 14th, we're going on the last quarter. So we're in this phase of now we're losing the light after the full moon. Now we're dimming the light and we're going back into that new moon phase, and then it starts all over again. Everything in this universe and our solar system is cyclic. So when we understand the cycles and work with them, we get into a flow. It's the rhythm. It's the rhythm of the life. Oh yeah, all right. Okay. But that's it. That's all we got for the week. So let's go over to the tarot table and get our angel numbers. Gemini, thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Join the Vibe Tribe. Join the Vibe Tribe. All right, what do we got? Expansion with 333. Gemini, this week, trust in your abilities and embrace opportunities for growth and expansion. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. I love it. Now, let's get your message from your guides. This is from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. I love this deck, but it shows nudity, so I must be very weary. Like, see, like, what the hell is going on here? You know, I've definitely got to cover that up. Thumb over the boobs. Let's see, what do we got? God of spiritual healing. All right. An aspect of you or a situation in your life is in need of healing. Okay. So we've got the angels working on you for some healing. It's available to you. At first, I didn't know what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's read up on it. God, you know it's going to start getting colder because I got my window open still. Because I won't shut my windows till fucking November. But you hear the geese. They're getting the fuck out of Dodge. You know what I mean? Oh, man. All right, so Gemini, the essence of all healing is ultimately love. A situation in your life or an aspect of you is asking to be healed right now. Perfect time to do it, guys. Regardless of what method, technique, or therapy you choose. True healing, which stems from the spiritual heart of creation, only occurs through love. The God of spiritual healing has appeared in your reading today to send you light and love. Feel the presence of love all around you. Close your eyes right now and feel the love which automatically radiates from your heart like crystal pink light. Trust in the power of love to heal you and to heal any situation in your life that is in need of healing. Imagine yourself filled with and bathed in crystal pink light. Visualize yourself, your relationships, and all in your life as being healed right now. Remember, the power that made you can also heal you. That power is love. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please like, share, no, I'm just kidding. But look at that. I mean, that's great. Talk about ruining a moment. You know what I mean? I've always done that. Who's laughing in the funeral home? Me. Okay, so yeah, this is showing you that you can heal right now. This is a great time for you to do that. And if you trust in the abilities that you have and embrace opportunities, growth and expansion are yours. So let's get some shadow oracle cards. I'm starting to feel a goofy mood coming on. I don't know. Maybe that's what you need to do. You know, some of the expansion is just laugh it off. Laughing can be very good therapy, you know, Gemini. So let's do this for you. Unseen patterns. And that old car is making me think that there's some old shit that needs to go. You know what I mean? Change your thoughts, change your life. Absolutely. Beliefs and reprogramming. Yeah. And that could be part of what needs to be healed right here. It allows growth and expansion into your life with 333. Wow. Interesting. All right. Let's get the vibe for you for this week. Wow, wow, wow. You know, Gemini, you can also watch your sun, moon, and rising. You know, you just don't watch your sun. Watch your rising and your moon sign. I'm encouraging everybody to do that because I do it personally. I watch my Leo reading, and then I watch my Scorpio rising and my Pisces reading also. So I watch 3 readings, about a half an hour of my life, but I'm getting some good guidance, you know. Sometimes I watch my own readings, you know. Do you see all the way that those just all kind of just came out like that? Interesting. Yeah, I see a lot of you Geminis being stuck on a choice here you got to make, okay? I believe that you can do it by empowering yourself and really telling the universe it's time. If you make this decision for you, I believe it could be with work, it could be with moving, it could be with, a new chapter in your life, definitely expansion. The devil is tempting you into confusion here. The Seven of Cups is like, all right, we've got many choices to choose from, but we're going to make it really easy for you this week and allow you to only choose the highest and the best for you. Okay? That's it. Not what other people want you to do, what other people expect you to do. You, all right? The Queen of Swords and the Empress out here is a time of empowerment. We must empower ourselves. We must speak our truth. We must tell the universe what we want. We must make a decision. And it's to further ourselves. We're not going backwards. We're going forwards, always and forever. Remember that, okay? Now, the Eight of Wands, messages are coming in, possibly about a job, possibly about the decision you made. And the Ten of Pentacles is happy family. I mean, celebrating. It's like the Ten of Cups, but on steroids with a lot of money involved, okay? That could be retirement for some of you. That could be a new job, a new career path, opening up to a new career path. This is you deciding that enough is enough. You release some of these old unseen patterns and you move forward. That's fucking incredible. What an empowering reading, and that's what this feels like. And you need to speak your truth. That Queen of Swords is there, definitely. Because I never have that happen. That, like, what the hell is that? Doesn't happen only when I'm doing readings and, like, there's a clear indication that communication or speaking your truth has to be a priority, All right, so, yeah. Deception and envy. Don't be like that. Don't be tempted to let your thoughts deceive you. This is a childhood issue that needs to be taken care of, and also your pleasure center. Are you getting enough pleasure? Are you experiencing enough joy in your life? Because we talked about this during the lunar eclipse live. You should check that out on the replay. That's available for you. Check that out, because I was talking about bringing more joy into our lives. It seems like this lunar eclipse was big on that, Gemini, and I almost feel like I'm getting deja vu, like I was talking about it in your reading. Okay, transformation. You need to transform all this energy. That's what this is all about. Transformation, expansion, you name it, you got it. But do not turn your back on an opportunity this week to actually get this shit done. Stop putting it off. Make the choice, stick to it, you got it. Okay? All right, let's look at love and relationships. Powerful stuff when we just take the initiative. We're always waiting for something. And it's usually something negative. It's not even something positive. But we're going to take care of that this week. I feel it. Yes. So all this turbulent stuff in your relationships with associates, friends, all of that, you're done. You're done taking arrows. It's over, Johnny. You're done. You're walking away from it. What no longer serves you. Not the opportunities, but the emotions of the situation. And for some of you, an opportunity comes, and it's very successful. Could be an engagement, something lasting. The Ace of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of you Geminis may be getting a job offer here. It's going to be very successful. Don't fucking worry about it. Just take it. Because, I don't know, some of you Geminis are really working for some awful people. Get the fuck out of there. That's the message. Sorry, I'm being so harsh. But listen, guys, I give the message. And when I feel this rush and this wave of emotion, it's a sign to you. And for some of you to get out of this energy. You deserve something better Open up to it, okay? Especially when it comes to relationships also. So it's just not a job. It's about everything, okay? Damn. All right, let's get some messages of love for you. Only 2? Okay. Well, let's see. With awakening, yeah, someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. I believe that's you. I sure hope it's you. It's even better if somebody else is going through it, because then that means they're a like match to you. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. And maybe that's what you need to realize, is that, these bad things, why did they happen? Well, I think a lot of you are finding out now that it was necessary for you to move forward, okay? So let's get a closing message for you. Oh no, we're getting What's the Vibe? What's the vibe? That's right, folks. It's that time of the reading that we get even more insight to our midweek reset. Jeff, tell them what they're getting. All right. Thank you, Chuck. We're going to move forward and get the What's the Vibe? Shit. Yeah, we're taking all of them. All right, so some of you may be dealing with this for other people, but I got a feeling it's some of you being resentful, competitive, and discontent. Huge message on discontent. Stop being that. Stop doing that. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. And salty. Oh man, that's my card. I get pegged on that. I even have it on a little bumper sticker. It looks like a little McDonald's fries. It's awesome. All right, salty, yeah, bitter, angry, and petty. Let that shit go. Why are you being like that? Gemini, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. You can be like that. I would love a banner that comes out that says the universe is calling you out. And, it's your turn. And, like a shooting star across the screen, like you're being called out. Feminine energy. So this is a nurturing energy. Gentleness, nurturing, and mothering. A lot of you could be being some mothers, but what this also means is that we need to nurture ourselves. The Empress is out here, you see. Pay attention, Gemini. A lot of you could be peeing on a stick and seeing positive. Talk about an expansion in your life. This could even be an expansion in your family. So if you don't want an expanded family, take the precaution. Okay, let's get a closing message for you for this week. Wow, a lot to unpack here, kids. A lot to unpack. Thank God it's a rest week, so we can work on this. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Gemini, because I love you more than my luggage. All right, what's it mean? Creativity, yes. This is the way out. Creativity is your inner expansion. Unleash it. Unleash your creativity this week. It'll actually pay off. You heard it here first. I'm telling you, lots of revelations in this week, all right? So that is going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Gemini, don't forget, I go live every Thursday at 7 p.m. Come join the party, the tarot party, if you will. Check out the lives that I've done previously, because I'm telling you, I'm doing it every Thursday, come hell or high water. I don't care if I'm in a bar at 7 o'clock. I'm going to go live, okay? That would actually be pretty cool. Yeah, that's going to be cool. But the main thing that I liked in the last live, I liked it all. I actually liked the collective reading that I did. I liked the meditation that we did. That's got a lot of potential, so keep your eye out for, we could also do live meditations. It was so good. It was just a little one, but it was so good. Go watch the rewatch. And also, I like doing tarot card readings for anybody that was in the chat. So if you want your cards read, you want to test me out before you do a personal reading, okay, I'll give you that. I'm also expanding my booking hours for online and in person, so go ahead and check it out. There may be a time in there that works for you. And don't forget to watch The Freakin' Weekend. That is posted on Fridays at 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Also, Gemini, so much is available to you from this channel. I love doing this for you. Check out your September tarot reading too. So I did that in a live, and then I chopped it all up. So you've got your own individual video. Go ahead and watch that to get the jump on how things are going for you in September. Listen, this is a great week for you to do a lot, but you're going to be very happy when you do the work, and do not turn your back on an opportunity here to really get rid of this, whatever this is. All right, Gemini, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Thursday night.
Cancer, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your midweek reset tarot reading. That's right. And this tarot reading is going to be from Wednesday to Tuesday, September 10th, all the way to September 16th. So welcome, Cancer. Hope you had a great weekend with this lunar eclipse. You know how it is with you and eclipses. And full moons. Full moons and eclipses. Oh my God. You all right? Did you finally get checked out? I'm just playing with you. Listen, this is okay, because this week we get a rest week. That's right. We don't have any major energy shifts going on at this time, which is all good. So not a problem, all right? But we still can use the moon phases. That's what you're so connected to. So this week, as we're talking, we're in a waning gibbous phase. And this is a great week at the beginning of the week to reflect and let go what we were aware of at the full moon and releasing. This is the time that we do it. And on the 14th, as we get into the later part of the week, we are moving into our last quarter. And you know that's a big deal. That is equal light on the moon. And it's also letting go. And it's especially letting go of negativity and old habits and preparing for this new moon phase that's going to be happening next week. So we get some wonky energy shift changes. I can't remember the last time we actually had a rest week. So I doubt we had any of them in the summer. And you can tell because we're already in the middle of fucking September. Like, what? So time, I don't know. Time's doing some funky stuff. Wouldn't you agree? But like I said, we don't have that many energy shifts. You do want to pay attention to any solar activity, solar flares or anything. And I don't know if you watch TikTok or on anything that shows the Schumann resonance, but it kind of shows an indicator of how much solar radiation from these coronal mass ejections and all of that, how they hit our Van Allen belt, our magnetic field, and that kind of gives us that 7.83 hertz that our hearts are tuned to, and so is the earth. So when we have big, strong solar storms like that, they will affect us. There's no way they can't. The Van Allen belt, our magnetic field, only protects us from so much. It does protect us from that deadly radiation that would fry us instantly. But a lot of the neutrinos and all of that still come through. Yeah, train whistle going by. Dunkirk. But I'm not closing my windows. It's a nice fall night, you know. This weather has been great. You got to give it to that. You got to give the universe for some good weather sometimes. You got to give props, you know. So let's go over to the tarot table and get our angel numbers. Thank you so much for being here, Cancer. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. And let's get the vibe. The vibe. What's the angel numbers? New beginning. I don't think I've ever gotten this one before. 919. 919. You're ready to start a new chapter of your life. Be open to meeting new people. All right. I love that. New beginnings all around. I think the big thing for you is to being open to it. You know? I know one particular Cancer that's not open to things like that, and they probably should. You know what I'm saying? Stevie. So, so new beginnings all around. Be open to them. Everyone deserves some romance. Look at that. Angel of relaxation. That's what's going on this weekend. This week perfectly. Perfect. Let go of desired outcomes. Can you focus? I get so angry at this camera. And you will get what you want. All right, let's read up on this.
Angel of relaxation. So relax. Let go of your outcomes. I think it says a lot, to tell you the truth. Every Cancer out there, as soon as they saw Angel of Relaxation, was just like, well, that's it. I'm calling off for the week. You know what I mean? Perfect. It's like I was told to do that. Everything will fall into place, Cancer, and become clear when it is meant to. So switch off and take it easy for a while. The Angel of Relaxation has appeared in your reading to help you relax by keeping your focus fixed on all it is you wish to happen. You are, in a way, preventing the natural flow of events to unfold. Surrender any project or concern to the angels in the knowing that all is being taken care of. Focus on all you have achieved to date and all of your many blessings. Take time to nurture and pamper yourself and start to do more of these things which nourish your soul instead of worrying about the future. By relaxing and letting go of desired outcomes, you create the space for the angels and the universe to give you what you want. You just have to trust it. Wow. So relax, for God's sake. Your angels are like, relax, you'll get it. You're in the way. Stop it. For some reason, I got a feeling that a new person is coming into your life. And right now, I know you're rolling your eyes, but I'm going to tell you something. It may be a mentor. It may be somebody that has info that you need in order to move forward. You know what I'm saying? It's not always going to be like, I feel like there's somebody new coming into your life, romance. You know, come on. All right, we're getting a shadow work oracle for you. And this one this week is limiting beliefs. So, ultimately, you become what you believe. So work on your mindset and a self-realization that what you want can happen, and it ain't happening because of your self-limiting beliefs. And if you work on that this week, well, it's a new beginning. It's a new day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Did you ever notice in that song, like especially at the end, the guy's just going, a lovely day. Man, I like changed the station, and like 3 minutes later, I came back and he was still, hey, lovely day, lovely day. And he's still on the, hey. It was ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It almost sounds like the record stuck. All right, let's get your vibe. What do we got? Okay, let's see. What do we got? Yeah. Yeah, you know, this Nine of Pentacles is going there. I'll tell you why in a minute. All right, so the High Priestess is out. That's your card. That's trusting your intuition, being in touch with your feelings, all of that Cancer, beautiful water energy that sometimes can make you fall deep in the ocean and sink. We're not doing that this week. We're letting the universe kind of guide us. We're relaxing. We're just letting us be guided, okay? We're going with the flow this week. We're not going to fight it. We're not going to compete. We're not going to get in drama. We're not going to say they get more than I get. You, with the Nine of Pentacles, are just as worthy to get what everybody else has. But your limiting self-beliefs keeps you from getting that. Yes, it's you. It's not the world. It's not who's in office. It's not any of that. It is you focusing on that. You've got more than I got. You're more fortunate. This is how a lot of the fucking problems in the world start, kids. By an attitude like that. But the Nine of Pentacles is use your wisdom to know that abundance, prosperity, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is available to every single one of us when we focus on it. You do realize that you create your reality based on where you put your focus. And your limiting beliefs in your mindset are fucking shit. Somebody's got to tell you. Trust where you're going. Sometimes I gotta tell it like it is, guys. Page of Cups brings an opportunity where there wasn't any. Be open to it and you'll be successful. So this struggle you're going through, this internal struggle, is unnecessary. It really is unnecessary. You open up, you see the world abundant. We are programmed to believe that there's not enough time, not enough water, not enough food, not enough money, not enough patience, not enough this, not enough that. It's fucking ridiculous. When you look at the universe as a whole and realize that our little ant mentality minds can't wrap around the fact that it's infinite and abundant and it is so expanding and ever present that we can't even quantify what that is because we're so limited in our beliefs. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? And the universe is telling you with much zeal and much that to just let go, to just go with the flow. Open up. Meeting new people, being successful, experiencing success in your life. It's the only way you're going to get it. You don't have to fight for it. I got to fight the man. Who's the man? It's you. You the man. That's when they say, you the man. That's right. That's it. All right. Enough of my tongue lashing. The waiting game. Yes. Guess what? It's time. Enough waiting. We don't wait. We attract. Accelerated motion. That's right. When you start to have that mentality, things start to move forward. If you trust the universe. And sacred union. Okay. All right. Okay. I know a lot of you don't want to open up to this or even see it, but it's there. This could also be a partnership with work or something like that, okay? Speaking of partnerships, let's take a look-see. What say you? Where did that saying come from? What say you? What say you? It's kind of like a Yoda thing, you know? Are you talking riddles like that? Well, okay. Well, all right. Well, let's put some fives on the boards, kids. We've got some fives. 5, 5, 5. And of course, it's probably right at the bottom of the pile. Of course, there it is. Change, transformation, and halfway point. Kids, pay attention, class. It's an end to drama. It's an end to shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's all of that. It's a time for this to end. It's so pointing. The card, it's time, the waiting game, it's over. How? Action. Messages coming through. Someone's getting a hold of you or you're getting a hold of them. Let's use some King and Queen energy with the King of Wands being open to change. That's what your first message was here with New Beginnings. And the Queen of Cups is your energy to trust your intuition on whatever's going on here. Page of Cups, yeah, with the Eight of Wands, someone's telling you, hey, let's get it on, or something like that. Could be open to it, meeting new people, change, transformation, no outcomes. You see what's going on here. All right, let's get some messages of love. Cancer, this is all over the place, but I'm going to tell you something. It's very successful. I mean, it's very positive of what's going on here. Its energy's coming together. So, very nice. All right. So for some of you with these messages of love, this person is unable to give you all you deserve. All right. So again, the Death card here, it's trying to hold on to something that no longer works. For some of you, it's time to let it go. You may be releasing that. Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So get out there and ground. Again, it's a rest week. Relaxation. You see where everything's pointing to? And support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. No reason to go at this alone. Get some advice. You maybe need a different perspective on how you're going to handle this, all right? So let's get What's the vibe? This is the portion of the reading where we get more insight into what is going on for you and your vibe, Cancer. Jeff, tell them what they got this week. All right, Chuck, thank you. And here we go with What's the Vibe. And it is Epiphany, self-reflection, answered question, and untapped talents. I'm telling you, get rid of your self-beliefs. The epiphany happens. Mind blown. All right, let's get a closing message for you. So much change and transformation going on here. I mean, I don't want to, joke about it because it's some serious stuff. But man, the message is very clear. And I'm only kind of joking around because this energy feels like you're wound too tight, Cancer. You know what I mean? And you just got to relax. All right, closing message this week is compassion. What is that? Embrace others' differences. Accept your own imperfection. Look at that. Perfect fall kind of focus right there. I guess we got to accept it's here, fall. But have some compassion for yourself and others this week. Open up. That's the only thing I could tell you to do. Trust your intuition. Don't give it, don't give your energy, time, or focus into people or places that aren't going to pay off for you, So just be aware of that. But relax this week. Relax on expectations. Relax on this inner turmoil with yourself. Release some of your differences because they're limiting beliefs that don't serve you anymore, and you can make that change. Make that change. Come on. Show more. All right, that's going to do it for this week. Cancer, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, Thursday night, 7 p.m., I'm going live, y'all. Every Thursday. And go check out the lives that we've done. Number one, I put out a monthly tarot reading for your sign, Cancer, so go ahead and watch that. It's your own video, so you don't have to go through chapters or anything. It's your own video. It's just for you, okay? And check out the Eclipse Live that I did. I really like doing the readings afterwards, towards the end, and I don't know, I think we're going to do Thursdays like that. It's a time to hang out, get some guidance, and have some fun. We'll be able to achieve that. And don't forget to watch the freaking weekend that's posted Fridays 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you would like a reading with me, go ahead and book it now. I have more hours available for in-person and online readings. So go ahead and check out a time that it'll probably work for you. And if it isn't there, message me. I will accommodate you in the way that I can. All right, Cancer, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you Thursday night. Leo, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your midweek reset tarot reading. That's right. This goes from Wednesday to Tuesday, September 10th, all the way to September 16th. Wow, we're in the middle of September. Leo, thank you so much for being here. Let's talk about what's going on this week, shall we? Well, after this weekend, after that lunar eclipse, I think the universe is kind of giving us time for rest. That's right. We really don't have any energy shifts going on this week. So this is a rest week. This is us really being able and given the opportunity to focus on what we need to let go till the next new moon. We have the spring equinox coming up. We have another eclipse happening soon. So let's prepare. Let's release what no longer serves us. And it's usually an emotional issue, something that we need to work on. We're always able to work on something new. But this gives us a rest week just to kind of just take in the energies, all right? And kind of assimilate them instead of, we haven't had that many rest weeks in the summer either. So this gives us the opportunity to do it. So fellow kings and queens, let's talk about the phases that are going on this week. As we come into this reading in this week, we are already in a waiting gibbous phase. So this is a time of reflection. This is when we start to let go and release what no longer serves us that we learned on that full moon lunar eclipse. And then on the 14th, as we get closer to the end of the week, we're getting into the last quarter, and this is a really good time to let go of negativity and old habits, and that's preparing us for that new moon phase, all right? So we're always in some kind of moon phase. We'll always have that in the background. And if we know what's running in the background, we can move along with it. And in rest weeks like this, it's a very simple procedure, a simple task for you to accomplish. Relax, assimilate the energy, and let go so you can calibrate a little bit better. It's always you are constantly fluctuating in energy. You're either picking up somebody else's, your thoughts do it to you. There's a lot of factors that are involved. The food you eat, the light you take in, the doom scrolling you do, all has an effect on your energy. Everything has an effect on your energy. So it's good to release and get that out. I can't stress that more this week, all right? So let's go to the tarot table and get our angel numbers for the week. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Fellow kings and queens, let's get the vibe. Let's get our angel numbers for this week. It was a good summer, Leo. It was a good summer. But we're going to need to learn some adaptability this week with 765. Leo, you are flexible and capable of facing changes. Trust in your strength to navigate any challenges that arise this week. All right, very good. And let go of anything that stops you from being flexible. What would that be? Negative mindset. Ego. Okay? That would put you in a defensive mode. So just be aware of that, Leo. This week, we're going to learn how to be a little bit more adaptable to our situations and change. All right? So let's get a message from our guides, from the angels, gods, and goddesses deck, and see what they have in store for us. Yeah, look at that. Goddess of Strength. I love it. Stand up for what you believe. You will gain respect by holding your ground. That's almost like a 7 of Wands energy right there. Let's read up about it. Goddess of Strength. It's kind of like the 8, the major arcana, Goddess of Strength. That's our card, the Strength card. All right, there are times in life, Leo, when it's best to let go and walk away from certain situations. However, you are being encouraged this week by the universe to stand up for what you believe in, especially with its regards to a situation you are currently faced with. The universe is testing your faith and resolve. Stand firm in your beliefs and convictions, yet do not allow resentment or anger to fester. Big message this week, okay? It is possible to be both loving and strong simultaneously. You will gain much respect from others by standing your ground. At the same time, you will have broken a long-standing pattern of not standing up for yourself that has affected your life experiences for a long time. So, congratulations. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. This hits. This hits. And I've had a situation where my intuition was like, I think this is the universe testing you. How are you going to do this? When a person all of a sudden walks back into your life, like, hey. Yeah, totally get that. All right, before I spill the beans on the whole situation that's going on with me, let's get our shadow work. Wow. Yeah, I mean, like, this is like fresh. That message is very true. I hope it is for you too, Leo. Wow. Interesting. All right, what's the shadow work for this week? It's having hope. Absolutely. Navigate your shadows with compassion and gentleness. So, this week, practice grace, practice kindness to yourself and others, and do some self-care. This brings true hope into focus for you. And soul mirrors. Others reflect your own relationships with yourself. So, have an open heart, and a healing union could be taking place here because of it. Again, be flexible. Be adaptable. Bend in the wind, or you will break. Interesting. So, have some kindness with yourself. You're strong enough, Leo. You've got this. We have been through much worse, I'm sure, you know? And we've gotten through it. We're here. Let's do this. What's the vibe for this week? Yeah, those want to come out too. All right. We got some king energy here. Yeah, I'm going to put that in there. All right. Very interesting. This could mean many things for us Leos, but there's a lot of wands here. So towards the end of the week, things change. I kind of want to focus in the middle right here. This is the Page of Wands bringing in an opportunity here to kind of set the record straight with this Two of Pentacles. This is also feeling a little of a financial crunch. You're strong enough, have hope, okay? Be flexible, be adaptable when these challenges arise. This is like everything works out in my favor. That's it. And you're also focusing way too seriously. Life is supposed to be joyful. So make that change with the King of Wands. And Three of Wands is something that you've been waiting for is coming in by being adaptable and flexible and facing these challenges with grace and kindness to yourself and to others. Wow, that's a big message there. But change the way that you're looking at this. The King of Pentacles is here to be like, you've got this. Use your wisdom. Prosperity and money is brought into you when you believe you deserve it. You know what I mean? And you're not trying, I guess you're trying to juggle a lot. That's where you have to be flexible. The Two of Pentacles is definitely saying that. The King of Pentacles is saying, you got this. You know, the Page of Wands is bringing in a change. The King of Wands saying, you got this. That's what kings say. You got this. We've done the work. We're here. We're solid. You've got this. Three of Wands. It's coming in. Allow it. That's the big thing. You can want and desire all you want, but you're not getting it until you allow it into your life. See, you're expecting the universe to say, oh, I will allow you to have this. No. That's not the way it works. The universe wants to give it to you. It can't if you're not allowing it to. So I allow myself prosperity in my life. I allow myself the change that is necessary to make me successful, you know? Yeah, use your wisdom. Use your wisdom through these times. You've got this. It's a strong emphasis on, maturity and material and spiritual prosperity and rejoicing and celebration. Again, another three. Yeah, this is you opening up to it, manifesting it in every possible way. Okay, let's get relationships. Let's see what's going on here. Stand up for what you believe in, So in the face of adversity, you stand your ground, Leo. That's what we do. And then once they hear that lion roar, they're like, they're getting the fuck out. You know what I mean? So as far as relationships right now, have faith. Again, the sacred union is on its way to you, Leo. I'm telling you that right now. Another 5. Two of Wands, you're ready. Good. Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. Beautiful. Page 2. Lots of change here, guys. And another 3. Recognition and reward. You may meet somebody that you work with. 333, something you've been waiting for. Wow. Let's put it on the board. Growth, creativity, and divine support. Helping you make those changes that are so important to you. Wow. Leo, this is beautiful. Are you receptive to it? Of course you are. You're feeling it. You know this. Let's get some messages of love. What do we have for us Leos? Excellent.
Love it. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Divine support. See what I'm talking about? All right. Trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. You see what's going on here. Allow this into your life, and here and now. Your true love is already a part of your life. That true love, for a lot of us Leos, don't get me wrong, that is another soul out there that is available to you here and now. But for a lot of us, for every single one of us, your true love is right here. You're looking at him, folks. Not me, but you. Remember, soul mirrors. Okay? Others reflect your own relationship with yourself. So, you're being asked to be open, to be adaptable this week, to know that you are divinely guided in everything that you do. So let's get what's the vibe and see what's available to you. Interesting. But there's growth here. Lots of creativity too. So again, open up to it. Have fun. That's what the universe wants you to do. It wants to see itself expressed in all its assets, okay? So, beware of this week. Toxic. Don't be eating any bad shrooms, but also stay away from the drama, the arguments, and the incompatibility of some other people. And you know who I'm talking about. Again, this reading is like ding, 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 ding for me. And masculine energy. This is authority, discipline, and father figure. I will be your father figure. I have had enough of pride. Look at all this. King energy, masculine energy, lots of masculine energy, standing up for yourself. Wow, this is stay away from the drama and the arguments. Don't avoid them. Stand up for yourself. Okay? Big message there. Wow. Let's get a closing message for you, Leo. Wow. So let's stay out of the drama. You know, you're the bigger man in all of this. That's what that masculine energy is saying too. Interesting. All right. What's the closing message? Wow. Absolutely. This is all you need to focus on this week, Leo. Miracles. Miracles are everywhere. Keep the faith. Have hope. Be open to adaptability and change, Leo, this week. And things will work in your favor. Everything works out in my favor. The universe guides me. The earth supports me. I am loved. I am safe. I am worthy. You say those words this week, and you will be shocked at what you experience. And if anybody gets in your face, stand your ground. Nobody goes over that border that you put up, that barrier. You crossed the line. Check. They should have known. A lot of you lions are going to be roaring this week. Just do it with grace and kindness. You know, we don't need to just lash out all the time. We can do it in subtle ways. God help them. All right, Leo, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch The Freakin' Weekend. That's posted on Fridays, 10 a.m. That gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And pay attention. Tomorrow, Thursday, 7 p.m., I'm going live here on the channel. And we're going to be doing so much. I'm going to throw meditations in there. I'm going to be doing readings for the signs. You show up, I'm doing readings for you. It's a place to hang out, to learn about spirituality. I could talk about everything. You're going to hear about my origin stories, all of that stuff, you know. Get to know me more. You want to test out my readings? If you'd like a personal reading, come into the lives and just ask a question, and I'll give you a short reading. That'll kind of create this repertoire between us. All right, Leo? Thursday nights, come hang out with me and Raise Your Vibration TV. All right. So I think we covered all the bases. We hit all the little titles. Leo, all I got to say is be kind to yourself. Practice some grace, but don't let anybody fucking get in your way. All right. Including yourself. Leo, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you Thursday night. Virgo, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your midweek reset tarot reading. That's right, folks. It's going to be from Wednesday to Tuesday, September 10th, all the way to September 16th. So welcome, Virgo. Happy birthday for you. Happy birthday. You are so beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. So let's talk about what's going on this week. Nothing. It's a rest week. That's right. Holla frickin' Luya. It's a rest week. We've had that lunar eclipse this past weekend, so I hope you fared well with it. But now it's time to release. We still have some moon phases. We're going to talk about those in a second. But we don't have any major shifts going on this week. So this gives us some breathing room. This can give you some time to relax. I bet it's been go, 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 go. Now this week gives you an opportunity to kind of breathe. All right. So let's talk about what moon phases are available for us to work with. At the beginning of the week, we have the waning gibbous phase, and that's reflection, letting go, and releasing. Perfect time to do that. The full moon lunar eclipse illuminated that for us. And now it's time to work and do the work and release, okay? Now, later in the week on the 14th, we are in the last quarter, which is letting go, especially of any negativity and old habits, and preparing for what's coming next, the new moon, this new moon solar eclipse, okay? So, wow, lots of energy coming our way. So this week, we kind of get to take it easy. So, Virgo, thank you so much for being here. Let's go to the tarot table and start with our angel numbers. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday, dear Virgo. Here's your angel numbers for the week. And it's self-care, absolutely, with 789. Virgo, practice self-care this week. Ensure you're getting enough rest and engaging in activities that bring joy into your life. Because like I was talking in that eclipse video that's available to watch in that live I did on Thursdays, you can see that this was a definite thing. A theme for this lunar eclipse is allowing joy into our life and releasing anything that doesn't serve it and that robs us of our joy. Okay? So this week is all about self-care for you, in any way, shape, or form that you feel fit, because it's your birthday, okay? So, Virgo, that's your angel numbers for the week. Let's get a message from your guides. This is from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. Which one? Okay. Angel of Space Clearing. I don't think I've ever gotten this card as long as I've had this deck. It is time to clear old negative thoughts and feelings. That's what I was just talking about. Okay, so let's read on. Let's read about it. Angel of Space Clearing. You probably got all excited like, ooh, I'm going to clean and organize. Yes, you could do that too. The Angel of Space Clearing has shown up in your reading today, Virgo, to help you clear the negative thought patterns and feelings which have surfaced recently as a result of your dwelling on past mistakes and regrets. These unconstructive thoughts and feelings are the primary source of stress in your life at present. Not only are they causing you to feel confused, they are also preventing positive new energies from entering your life. So, what I want you to do is close your eyes and feel the loving presence of the beautiful angel who is here to help you clear and heal all these unwanted thoughts and emotions. Imagine yourself being showered with light. Imagine a beam of rainbow-colored light penetrating your heart, while another beam of rainbow light penetrates your mind. Feel your thoughts and perceptions begin to relax, and your emotions becoming clear, calm, and balanced. Now give thanks to God and your angel for this wonderful healing. Wow. Never had that card before, and that is part of your self-care routine right now for this week. Space clearing, getting rid of old negative thoughts, and that self-care go hand in hand. Now, let's see our shadow work. Let's see what kind of shadow work we got to work with here. Okay. Why is that jumping up so much? I don't understand it. My CPU is just going bonkers. What's going on here? Let me see if there's anything running in the background. It shouldn't be. Nope. Don't know why it's doing that. I hope it doesn't. Hope it's not ruining your experience. All right, let's get your shadow work for the week. You know, because I do this, I basically do these all live. I don't really edit these. I don't like to edit. Not because I'm lazy. It's just that I don't like chopping up your message. Because it's going to make you wonder, was there something there that I needed to know? And I don't want you feeling that. All right, this shadow work is about soul mirrors. So what this is with this self-care is others reflect your own relationships with yourself. So this week, open your heart, especially to a healing union. Now, Virgo, I've been saying that for a while, is that there is a potential here for a new relationship to come into your life at this time. Allow it, that dignity, okay? So let's get the vibe for you. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get the vibe for this week for you, Virgo. For a good portion of you, probably birthday time. It's birthday time! Yay! Okay. What do we have? Ooh, all these cards are dancing all over the place. Is that it? These two right here. You see how they're kind of sticking out of the deck like that? You gotta take them. Okay, wow. All right. Okay, so I want you to be patient with your process. This card is going here for some reason. Like, again, I trust my intuition wholly, solely, and totally. Wholly, solely, and totally. Wow. Sounds like a new cartoon. Wholly, solely, and totally. All right, so this is great energy here. Lots of major cards in this. 3 major cards. This is a big deal. All right, Virgo? So what we need to do is embrace change with the King of Wands. Get excited about it. This is excitable energy. The King of Swords is here to be like, you know, you got to look at your past and let's eliminate things that no longer suit our needs and are kind of holding us back. You create your reality, and you have to be very patient with your process right now. But I'm telling you, if you open up to change and really look at the long game here and get some grounding, get out in the sun. I guess it's supposed to be really nice this week in our area, so get out there and ground, get some sun. I know a lot of you Virgos like to wear them big hats with your pasty ass skin, but you can still get some sun. All right, it's very essential. Sun is essential. Why do you think you're impervious from it? We can hide in our caves and not have to worry about sunlight. Put a potted plant in a closet and lock the door, close the door. Maybe just leave a little bit of light in there. What happens to it? It withers and dies. You need sunlight also. Okay? 6 of Wands, all you need to do is focus on success. So be patient with your process. Keep the vibe alive. Keep your vibe high by grounding and sun therapy, light therapy, and focus on success. Success is yours. Self-care, necessary for you this week. All right. So let's get some oracles. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to just kind of go with the flow, to know that things come to you when you are ready for them. You need to align, and clearing some space out and some self-care really helps, because you want to care for everybody. And you have to understand that if you don't take care of yourself, you're no good to anybody. The truth will set you free. This is understanding that some things are causing disruption
an emotional loss. I think this is things that you need to let go of from the past. I think that's the truthful part of it. Some Virgos may be in total and utter denial about what they need to let go of, and that's okay. But you have to be aware of it, that yes, sometimes you rewrite your history to kind of Disney it up. You know what I mean? So let's get some love and relationships with the love deck. The love deck, giving you Virgo's love live. I don't know, whatever. The love deck. Remember watching The Love Boat? What a corny ass show. I used to be in love with Captain Stubing's daughter. All right, look at this. Wow. Look at the change that's involved here. When you release your burdens, especially when it comes to relationships, you've still got some issues. Get yourself some tissues and take care of them. The Page of Wands brings in an opportunity to do this. And I think that's why you release your burdens. Some of you are really waking up to the fact. The Sun. This is such a positive energy for relationships. Even if I was doing reversals, it's still a positive card, you know? Don't let anybody dim your light. You will find somebody that shines just as brilliantly as you. You will find somebody that equal match. You don't need to look. I got to stop saying find. You will attract that person into your life, Virgo. Okay? And the Six of Wands, again, victory and success. I think you have the potential. Man. Ooh, did I get a little dizzy there? I have a big feeling that a lot of you Virgos are going to meet your match. Wow. What a great thing to tell somebody is that you have the potential here to meet your match. When I think for a lot of us, we believe that that person is not attainable. Think about that. This week, you could really open yourself up to doing that. God, that must feel good. Good for you, Virgo. Good for you. So, let's get some messages of love. So if you're single, Virgo, and I've been saying this for a long time. I know it. I always say it for Aquarius, but the vibe has shifted to Virgo for quite a while. So, let's see what we have. Very telling, guys. You can't make this shit up. Obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Again, be truthful with yourself. Let it go. It's all right. Let it go. No one's judging you because of it. Friendship, for some of you, this friendship is leading to more. And it looks great. Don't worry about it. And soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. For a lot of you Virgos, there is a definite soulmate connection. And you know I don't like saying that, but I gotta call it when I see it. You know what I mean? This could just be you opening up to this energy, and it comes into your life. You just need to be patient with your process and know that everything in its divine timing, all right? So let's get What's the Vibe? That's right, Jeff. It's time for What's the Vibe, where we get even more insight into our midweek reset. Jeff, tell them what they got. All right. All right. This is why we've got self-care for you this week. Exhausted for a lot of you. God, I can't read that. Really, put black font on a white fucking background. Who puts white on white? God damn it. Do better. I can't even read that. Burned out. What does it say? Burned out, burdened, and empty. Yeah, you're exhausted. It's time to release yourself of those burdens. You see how easily I can get pissed off? All right, psychopath. Psychopath. Abusive, conniving, and unpredictable. We don't need this shit anymore, and you deserve somebody better instead of that. I mean, all right, and glow up for a lot of you, yes. New opportunities, new career, and successful business. Big focus on success this week, all right? Let's get a closing message for you, Virgo. What a reading. So positive. Oh, the sun. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar, Virgo, tomorrow. There'll be sun. All right. Closing message is abundance. Yes. Abundance comes from inner fulfillment and outer effort. Put in the work. Change your life. And it starts with self-care for you this week, Virgo. That is essential. And you need to clear negative thoughts. Release your burdens, especially when it comes to relationships. You got some hangups there and you fucking know it. So allow love into your life. You deserve it just like everybody else. All right, Virgo, happy birthday. That's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that every Thursday night at 7 p.m., I am going live. And we're going to have some fun. So come and join me. We're going to do tarot readings for everybody that's in the chat. I'm not really sure what we're doing because I'm recording this on Monday. And I haven't let Spirit tell me what we're doing. But I'm telling you right now, we're going to be doing some readings. I would love to do a meditation. I tried out a meditation on the last live. You can check that out. It was great. It was really great. Check it out. Also, I put out your monthly prediction for the month too. That's its own separate video that's available now, so check it out in the playlist. I'll put it in the comments, whatever will accommodate for you. But don't forget the freaking weekend. Watch that Fridays 10 a.m. while you're getting ready to go to work or already at work and really don't want to fucking deal with anybody. Check out the Vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there too. And if you would like a personal reading with me, I have opened up my schedule for in-person and online readings so I can accommodate your time. If the time isn't there for you on that day, get a hold of me. I could work it out for you. Maybe it's just a scheduling error. I can't really refine my schedule the way I want to. So with the software that I use, so just be aware of that. So reach out. I could book a date. I'm also booking tarot parties for September and October too. And October is filling up fast. So do it in September. Do it late October. All right. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you, Virgo. Happy birthday tomorrow night, Thursday. Be there.
Libra, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your midweek reset weekly tarot reading. That's right. Wow, what a mouthful. And that's going from Wednesday to Tuesday, September 10th, all the way to the 16th. So welcome, Libra. Hope you had a great weekend. That lunar eclipse was a little extra, wouldn't you say? But this week, we get a little rest. When we don't have any planets moving into different signs, we don't have any new or full moons, we just had a full moon. When we don't have signs shifting, eclipses, none of that stuff, the heavy hitter stuff, I call it a rest week because we really don't have anything going on. Sorry, my nose is itching all of a sudden. You gonna kiss a fool this week? Let's find out. But we do have moon phases. Moon phases are always going on and we need to be aware of them. As we come into this reading now, we have a waning gibbous phase. So this is a time for reflection, letting go, and releasing what no longer serves us from that full moon lunar eclipse that it showed us at that time, what it brought to light that we can release. So this week gives us the opportunity to let things go. So very important, Libra, okay? Now, on the 14th, we move into the last quarter phase. Now, this is a big deal. This is letting go specifically of any negativity that we carry, old habits, and preparing for that new moon phase that'll be on its way next week, later in the week. And then we have big energy shifts because then we're shifting into Libra and all of that. So we got a lot going on that week. That's going to be fun. So grab your favorite beverage. Let's boogie on down to the tarot table and get our angel numbers for you, Libra, for this week. Hell yeah, let's do it. Hope you're doing well. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get the number vibe for you, Libra. There it is. And look at that. It's release perfect for this week. Absolutely, with 876. Let go of old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve your highest good. Embrace freedom in your life. Now, this is what we were just talking about. This is an excellent example of synchronicity, and the message is already strong for you this week, Libra. It's all about release. Fantastic. So think about the things that you could release during this time. It could make profound headway in your life. Wonderful. All right, let's get a message from your guides from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck and see what their message is for this week for you. Which one? Well, there were 3 there, but they really wanted that one. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Out of all the years that I've had this deck, I've never gotten this beautiful card. And Libra, this is Angel of Diet and Nutrition. Wow. Pay attention to what you eat and drink. You intuitively know what is good for you. You could be releasing negative habits, like eating habits, all of that. But the Angel of Diet and Nutrition, there are angels for everything out there, you know? All right, you are being urged, Libra, to pay attention to what you eat and drink this week. Make sure you maintain a balanced diet. Remember, you intuitively know what is good for you. Simply pay attention and be mindful, all in moderation. And I think that's the key. That's where you find that balance, Libra. You are also being urged to pay attention to your thoughts. Aha, here we go. Healthy nutrition is not solely derived from what we eat and drink. It also stems from our thoughts. Positive and loving thoughts are just as nourishing as good food and drink. Amen. Let go of every fearful and negative thought and replace all with love. There is nothing to fear. Wow. That already out of the gate, Libra, is a beautiful way to start this reading. So, let's get our shadow work oracles and see what we need to work on here, okay? Yeah, so far so good. It's just not about food. It's about mental food. Interesting. Have courage this week. Stop hiding. Show up and let yourself be seen. Release the fear. Allow vulnerability into your life. This promotes growth. Wow. So a lot going on here already. We could end the reading right now. I mean, there it is. But you know how I roll. I like to do more because I love to see synchronicities sync up like that in real time. There's no editing involved in anything that I do. That's why I like doing the lives. You're getting it all raw, It's the only way to go. It's the only way to go. I started to do that. I edited my videos. It took forever to just do one video, and then you're scrutinizing everything you're doing. And then I watched it, the complete product, and I'm like, this looks like I'm chopping up the message. It looks like I'm omitting stuff. And then I've watched other tarot readers that heavily edit, and I'm like, I can't watch this. It's giving me anxiety. What message am I missing that they edited out? No, not happening. Okay, so look at this. This is a great week. It's an end to this lack mentality. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. The Four of Cups is kind of like a slap in the face here because this is a brat mentality. There is an opportunity available to you, Libra. You have to open yourself up to it. Again, have the courage to do that. This person is bummed out because all her bowls are empty. She believes that. Her perspective is, all my bowls are empty, that's it, no more. However, if she just looks to the left, if she shifts her perspective, she sees that the universe is always slipping her a bowl in. So, her perspective on all my bowls never get filled, they're always empty, is flawed. And that is lack of prosperity, okay? And we need to work on that in great earnest, all right? It's a time to end this lack mentality. The Ace of Pentacles is bringing in a new beginning here, folks. New beginning. Take it, okay?
The Nine of Cups is saying open up to it. But you got to release the negative patterns here. Okay? So, why is my CPU up to like 30%? What is going on? I'm going to tell you something. I mean, the setup I have is simple. It doesn't tax the system that much. And I got a computer now that handles this, you know? And the last few recordings, it has just been up there. And I restart the computer. I make sure nothing's running in the background. But something is making this lag. I don't know. So I apologize in advance for that. I am working on that. We're working on our technical difficulties. It's a learning curve for me, you know, because I just used to plug in webcams and go, you know. Low quality. And I think we all deserve better. All right, so use your wisdom this week. Have faith, your inner wisdom. Have faith in all of this. Choose wisely. Which direction are you going to go? You're going to keep focusing on lack, or are you going to open up to prosperity? That's where the true magic lies. And the Lover's card with harmony. Again, going into harmony, moving into harmony, Libra. That is your MO. Now, let's get love, because you may be opening up to a relationship here that you may not even be aware of. There's an opportunity here you need to take advantage of. And there ain't nothing wrong with that, my friends. Nothing. So, let's look at love and relationships. Wow. Yeah, the Hierophant. Again, faith. Have faith. Wow. Let go of the anxiety. Get excited instead. They're both on the same scale. Choose wisely. Nurture yourself. Let down your walls. You're resilient. You can do this, Libra. It's not exhausting. And look at that, a new beginning here. I'm telling you guys. Single Libras. Even coupled Libras. If you let down your walls and your anxiety, you open up to abundance. And look at this, 999. Let's put that on the board, kids. Let's put that on the board. Don't give up. Release. Let go. Wow. Look at the messages here. So clear. Pay attention. Libra, this is why I love doing what I do, is for readings like this. And I was just watching a reader that said the exact same thing. This is why we do this. You cannot make this shit up. The theme starts and it threads the whole way through the reading. And I'm so glad that you're able to watch this. And I hope it resonates with you. So let's look at messages of love. So have faith. I know you got to let your defenses down. You've got to make yourself vulnerable. You got the courage. Have courage. It's the negative thoughts that are stopping this beautiful energy from coming in. So don't give up. Okay? All right, let's get our messages of love. We always do that. All right, integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? Okay? Again, the choose wisely card, the Seven of Cups, is out there because you're a little confused about, where am I going with this? Would I normally do this in a relationship? Am I compromising what I want out of a person just to have a person? Something to think about, okay? Intuition. You already know the answers you seek. So follow that. Your intuition, guys, if you want to know what the difference is, your mind will always go the rational route. It'll rationalize shit to death. I don't know. Sounds too good to be true. You don't deserve it. We've always got shit on in relationships. We might as well go ahead, shit on me. You know what I mean? Or your mind will always talk you out of what you want. Always. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're not qualified enough. And it goes on and on and on. Your heart, your intuition will always tell you to go for it. If it's a bad idea, you'll get that feeling in your gut, like, I don't know. And then you got to ask yourself, there's a hair that's just hanging right in front of my fucking face. And then your intuition will make your body feel, I don't know, I don't feel right about this. Go with that. That's really not fear. That's your energy field going, back off a little bit. So trust your intuition. Your intuition will always encourage you. It's a soft voice, not a harsh one. Does that make sense? Okay. True love. This love is physical, emotional, and unconditional. Okay, open up to that. But are you sacrificing that just to, you know what I'm saying? For a lot of you, there's that choice that you got to make. Oh God, you got to make a decision. We'll see you in a month, Speaking of a month, your monthly tarot is up. Just a little video just for you, Libra. So go ahead and check that out. Now let's get what's the vibe and see what else adds to this situation. This is a great week, though, to let go of bullshit, all right? And we got karma. Don't know why they have karmics there. That doesn't even fucking make sense. But someone needs an editor. Third parties, haters, and lessons learned. Okay, so a lot of us could be, if you see me moving kind of stiff, I don't know, I got a stiff neck. Never get this, but I don't know, I must have been sleeping weird or something. Who knows? So again, karma may be playing in this. Again, there's the integrity thing, releasing that, getting rid of old cycles, antisocial. You're too in your feelings. Someone may be giving you the silent treatment, or you may be doing that to somebody. Again, open things up. Don't turn your back on an opportunity here. That is the warning. Do not turn your back on an opportunity this week. To really open up to abundance, to relationships, whatever it is, Libra, okay? So let's get a closing message for you from the Cosmic Energy deck. I really love the new decks I got. I mean, I make fun of what's the vibe because, come on, I mean, there's just simple mistakes there, that just really grind my gears, rubs my rhubarb the wrong way. All right, so we've got understanding for this week. Understanding is the key to deep connections. All right, so release anything that makes you not understand, to turn your back instead of facing the issues. I think that's what it is. But this big message this week is don't turn your back on the opportunity to release lack mentality and open up and make yourself vulnerable to abundance. It's growth this week. Take advantage of it, Libra, because in a week, it's your season. So get ready. Release now for this new moon. All right? All right, Libra, that is going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget that I go live every Thursday at 7 p.m. Let's hang out. Let's do some readings together. Let's talk about spirituality, meditation, you name it. Want to know more about me? Let's come and hang out. I want Thursdays at 7 to be our time to be together. And it's been fun. It's really been fun. It's not too long. It's like in maybe an hour, hour and a half out of your time. I'm not going to be on there for 3 hours. It's quick readings. I'll be answering questions in the chat. We'll talk about subjects. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do this week, but I know I'm going to do it. So be there with me. Also, don't forget to check out the Freakin' Weekend. That is posted at Fridays, 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Don't miss out on that. And if you would like a personal reading with me, my schedule now is more open for in-person and for online. My schedule is open till like 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time almost every day. But slots are filling up fast. So go ahead, click the link in the description and book yours. All right, Libra, I love you all. Have a great week. Rest, release, grow. All right, and I will see you Thursday. Scorpio, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it is time for your midweek reset tarot reading. Don't know why I did that. This is going from Wednesday to Tuesday, September 10th, all the way to September 16th. So welcome, Scorpio. Hope you had a great weekend. That lunar eclipse, a little extra, but you know what? It was actually liberating. Had some weird stuff happen with the eclipse. All of a sudden had somebody fucking run out of my life and then all of a sudden think they've got fucking the nerve to come back. Not the same person I was. It was a I don't know what the hell I was saying there. A declaration, there it is, of, I don't think so. So maybe that's happened to you, because I have Scorpio rising. I'm a Leo sun, Scorpio rising, Pisces moon. Figure that shit out. All right, so we've had some crazy energy, but this week
there isn't anything really going on astrologically. Sure, there's aspects going on, and those are daily. You know, they don't last too long, so they're in and out. They're like scenes of a movie. You know what I mean? However, we still have the phases. So this, when we have astrology kind of kickback like this is a rest week. So you've got full permission to rest. But we still have moon phases, and we can use those to our advantage, especially after this lunar eclipse. I got a hair hanging in front of my face. So as we're talking now, we are in a waning gibbous phase. So this is a good time for reflection. Letting go and releasing what no longer serves us, especially that full moon lunar eclipse showed us exactly what's going on and what we need to release. And then on the 14th, later in the week, we get into the last quarter. Now, the last quarter is a big deal. First and last quarters are huge. And this is about specifically letting go of any negativity, thoughts, people, that kind of thing, and old habits, and preparing for this new moon that's happening next week. So we've got a week to chill. Okay, Scorpio? So that's that. All right, so let's go to the tarot table. Yes, thank you so much for being here, Scorpio. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get your angel numbers for the week. I'm so excited for you to be here. Thanks for being here. Let's do it. We got a rest week. We can kind of calibrate. And look at that. This week's message from the angels is reassurance with 747. Okay? Focus, trust your intuition, and make practical decisions that align with your higher purpose. Your guardian angels are acknowledging your efforts. All right, so you can be reassured that the moves that you are making are the right ones. As long as you're taking practical approaches and not going nuts. You know what I'm saying? So just be aware of that. The best thing to do is trust your intuition. You're very intuitive. You're a water sign. You're more intuitive than you know. That's for sure. All right. Before we get our message, I have noticed that the camera's a little crooked up here, so I'm going to pause it and then fix it. All right. Be back in a sec. Or is it pausing? Now I have no pause button. Oh, fuck it. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it later. All right, you know I don't edit. Okay. Ooh, I like this. Gotta hide things. Angel of Clearing. I love the colors in this. Come on, focus. It's the message. Angel of Clearing. Your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. I love that. I love that. Let's read up on it, shall we? All right, Angel of Clearing. There's a lot of cards in this deck so far this week that I've gotten that I've never gotten before. So we're doing this together. The Angel of Clearing, Scorpio, is at work right now, clearing your auric field. Perfect. This will pave the way for a time of renewed clarity, focus, and purpose in your life. Over the coming days, you will feel the effects of this clearing as all areas of your life are brought into balance and harmony. Excellent. Give thanks to your angel for this gift and know that you deserve all the blessings coming your way. Know also that the period of doubt, frustration, and confusion you have experienced in recent months has a necessary part of your growth, and its own way also a blessing. For just as nature has her changing seasons, and boy are they changing, so too does your life, which is governed by the same laws and moves in constant cycles in accordance with the divine will of the great Creator. Wow, that is beautiful right there. Life constantly carries us within its ebb and flow, absolutely, towards the horizon, across the great ocean of life, and then back to rest upon the shores of your own divinity. Wow, that's probably one of the most profound cards in there. And you can be rest assured that if you clear this energy out, it happens. And your angels are helping you do that. So that's fantastic. All right, let's get our shadow work oracle for the week and see what could be holding us back. I mean, that sounds all well and good, but oh, Scorpio, we can get in the way, can't we? All right. Yeah, look at that. Self-sabotage.
There it is, Scorpio. You've been called out. Every reading. Oh, shit. All right, procrastination, negative self-talk, and fear of failure undermine your success. So this is about overcoming self-sabotage and knowing that you are resilient. Be reassured that you can let this go. You'll achieve inner balance this week. Because what you resist persists. So what you accept transforms. This is about coming into wholeness and duality. This is, again, saying that ebb and flow. I call it the pendulum swing. Okay? The pendulum swings to negative and positive with just as much equal force. So if you're in an upswing, you know you're going to get prepared for that lull back, again, the water going out to the ocean and then back to the shore. It's the same principle. You know that if you're in a low point, that it's going to go up to a high point with just as much equal force. When you accept that, holy shit, does your life change. Really, Scorpio. Fantastic. All right? Wonderful. Let's get the vibe for the week. So you've got the reassurance that your angels are clearing your auric field. You can do that too by picturing white light, golden white light surrounding you, and seeing wisps of negativity like smoke coming off of you and releasing, turning into something positive. Oof. Single Scorpios, be on lookout. Okay, so this is all about changing your thoughts. Yeah. This is the energy that self-sabotages with the Five of Cups and the Hangman. Holding on to shoulda, woulda, coulda, regret, sorrow, all of that, and being stuck in a perspective this week. So it's time to change the way that we look and deal with the things in our lives, okay? And it starts with our thoughts, with the Six of Swords. You're coming out of that stormy water. You can be reassured, rest assured that this is releasing. However, some of these thoughts can't go with you. The self-sabotaging, the negative self-talk, the procrastination, the fear of failure. Now, when you release that this week, Page of Cups brings in an opportunity, something that you never thought you'd see with the pig's fly. Look at that. And the Two of Cups, things coming together. So again, the universe is reassuring you that if you let go of that negative self-talk, wow, things open up for you. Like instantly, like right away. Be practical. Change your perspective. Get out of this energy. You're just wasting your energy here. Yeah. Shadow. So we're dealing with our shadow. Pay attention to that. A lot of you Scorpios are dealing with self-sabotage. Stand your ground. You don't need to let those negative thoughts play out. You can easily say nope and switch them to positive. Thank you for my beautiful life. That's how you break that circuit. And third eye. Hold the vision in your mind. Hold it in your hand. Perfect. All right, let's look at love and relationships. I almost feel like, I didn't feel like this a second ago, but I feel like there's an exhausted energy here. You know what I mean? Yeah, an exhausted energy. Like you're just, oh, come on. You got to keep going. You're resilient. You got this. Page of Cups out again. Definitely an offer coming here. Don't turn your back on it. Yeah, this is beautiful, guys. Really, really. Four of Cups. Do not turn your back on an opportunity available to you this week. Wow. Especially working with your shadow. Trust your intuition. Huge message this week. Trust your intuition. Know that you are taking action and getting ready. You are ready to have things balance out, to have things become more harmonious. The confusion is over. And the Page of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles. This is an opportunity coming in to bring you stability. Be assured that the universe and your angels are working in your favor on this for you. Wow, that's incredible. Now, let's get some messages of love. It seems like we're just sailing through this, but there's great change here. You're just wasting your energy. Be aware of it. Allow your angels to clear it out. You can do that too, you know. All right, messages of love is unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. So there may be an imbalance there. That's the thing. Maybe you're not being aware of the opportunity that's available to you. Okay? Wow, this looks really out of sync. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. I believe that's you. There's no doubt about that. Somebody else could be going through that. Again, you are a magnet, so you attract like energy. What are you attracting this week? All right, and fate. This is a destined partnership. So, the angels are reassuring you that this is going to happen for you singles out there. For coupled Scorpios, this could be things going back into harmony and balance for you. It's about time, so no more confusion. There's an opportunity to release all that for you this week, okay? So let's get, what's the vibe? That's right. And see what we've got going on for you, all right? Let's do it. Ooh, that's it. One card. Weird. Okay. Nightlife. Striptease, gamble, Vegas. How does that fit into any of this? I don't know. Is it you can be reassured that you're gonna make a gamble and win? I don't know. You know what? We need clarification on that. I think so. My neck's a little stiff, so if I'm moving like robot, I don't know what I did. I thought a hot shower would take care of it. Nope. So I'm going to do some red light when I go to the center. Red light, my friends, is so fantastic. Okay, so this may be a little bit more on the up and up. Envy, resentful, competitive, and discontent. Yeah, the Four of Cups shows discontent. There is definitely some discontent. And Scorpio, you hold on to that shit with those fucking claws. You don't need to, all right? Get into some daydreaming. Maybe some of you need to get your head out of the clouds. Again, a delusion and hopes and dreams. You have to understand that just sitting around and isn't going to do it for you anymore. Take action, especially when it comes to your relationships, all right? So let's get... And again, maybe you just need to go out and have some fun. Maybe you'll meet somebody. Maybe you're going to Vegas. I hate when people say Vegas. Oh, I'm going to Vegas. It's Vegas. Vegas. All right, let's see. Let's get a closing message for you. So that could be that you could meet somebody going out. Maybe your friends invite you out. Take the opportunity. Don't pass up on the opportunity. That's what's going on with that. Yeah, with that nightlife card, that's exactly what's going on. There's an opportunity here with the Page of Cups to possibly meet somebody going out. So don't sit home this week. Get some rest, but make sure you go out. Let's make a note of that for the freaking weekend on Friday and see how that goes. So all we need to focus on is love. Love is everywhere, Scorpio. Open your heart to feel it. You can be reassured. It's time for you to do that. Fantastic. Scorpio, that's going to do it for this week. So much to unpack. Wow. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, Thursday nights, 7 p.m., I go live right here on Raise Your Vibration TV, and it is a hoot. It is. Don't know what I'm going to do this week, but I love doing readings for you. So come on into the chat. We'll talk about spirituality. I think I'm just going to kind of leave it open. Sure, I love doing readings for you guys right there. Boom, 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 boom. If you are thinking about getting a reading from me, you can click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. The lives are a good way to feel my energy out, to see, if getting a personal reading is the right thing for you to do. I'm not offended by it. I want you to do your research, because there's a lot of bullshitters out there. There's a lot of scammers. I am not one of those folks. I can reassure you, and your angels are reassuring you, that I'm the real fucking deal. Okay? So, let's see. What else? What do we need to talk about? Yeah, the freaking weekend is behind that logo, and I thought I fixed it. 10 a.m. Fridays gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Scorpio, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Have a great week, and I will see you Thursday. Sagittarius, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your midweek reset tarot reading. That's right. It's going from Wednesday to Tuesday, September 10th, all the way to September 16th. So welcome, Sag. Hope you had a great weekend with that lunar eclipse. It could have been a doozy. I hope you kind of calibrated your energy. And if you didn't get to this weekend, this week is going to give you the opportunity. So stick around. We're going to get the tarot, the astrology, and hit it hard. All right. We don't have any astrology going on. We don't have any planets moving into different signs. We don't have retrogrades. We don't have stations, which are going forward. We don't have the sun moving into a different energy. All of that is next week. So this is what I call a rest week, when astrology, all the shifts are kind of later on. We just had some major ones, and we haven't given ourselves, or the universe hasn't allowed us time to assimilate and breathe and get this energy, release it, do what we have to do. But this week is a perfect opportunity to do that. We still have moon phases going on. Those always happen, whether we want them to or not, but we can use them to our advantage. So as the week starts, we're getting into the waning gibbous phase. This is a time for reflection, letting go of what no longer serves us, releasing. And the full moon lunar eclipse brought that attention to us. Go watch the live that I did last Thursday at 7 p.m. You can watch the replay. I talk more extensively about the lunar eclipse, releasing it for you. I do a little meditation on that in there. It's perfect. All right. So as the week progresses, the September 14th is the last quarter. This is the big deal. This is when we let go of our negativity, of our old habits, and we're preparing for this new moon phase that's happening. So releasing is integral. Okay? Wow, what is going on with my fucking computer? Should not be at 31 CPU. It's trial and error, folks. It's trial and error. Try to polish it up, but sometimes that happens. So, without further ado, let's go to the tarot table and get your angel numbers for this beginning reading. Sagittarius, thank you for being here. Hit that like and the subscribe, and let's get the vibe. Let's straighten our cards. What the fuck? All right. Woo, wow. Okay. What do we got here for you? Divine guidance with 0, 0, 0. Okay, 0.0. Wow, you're receiving guidance and protection from the universe. Trust in the divine plan for your life. Okay, so you're being divinely guided here. So what do? We let go. We let the universe guide us with 0, 0, 0. It's a reset for you. So this week is a rest week, and it's also a reset. Good. Fantastic. This is exactly what we need, Sagittarius, for us to move into this new energy for next week. Okay? Wonderful. That's a good way to start the week. All right. Let's get a message from your guides. And this is from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. So let's see what they have in store for you. Angel of Joyfulness. And of course, I gotta cover up the tits. Okay. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. I think you've gotten this card before. Okay? Let's read it. Angel of Joyfulness. Bring me joy, bring me joy. Joy isn't brought to you. Joy is felt on the inside. Although I'm not feeling joy if I don't find this fucking... Where'd it go? Why can't I find joy? That's a good question, Jeff. That's a very good question. Oh, for the love. Okay, there it is. I've passed over this like 3 times. All right, this is a time to be joyful, Sag. Celebrate and appreciate all that you have achieved to date. Absolutely. Look back on your life and give thanks for all your experiences. Even the setbacks that you have experienced in recent times have served you in some way. Something wonderful and magical is about to emerge as a result of a recent contact or experience that seemed rather meaningless at the time.
The angel of joyfulness is here to tell you that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires, and that your life is on the verge of a wondrous transformation. Wow, that's fucking positive. You deserve joy and happiness, for you are a blessed child of the universe. Joyfulness is a state of appreciation and love for the self and for all of life. Yet, so often we are conditioned not to accept joy in our lives. So close your eyes right now and tell yourself that you deserve to be joyful, that you accept joy into your life from this moment on, regardless of the circumstances you find yourself currently in. Wow. You're being divinely guided to find joy in your life. And you don't need to find it. You need to unleash it. Thank you for my beautiful, lovely life. That's good stuff right there. Now, let's see what our shadow work is for this week. Mental contest. Look at you, the archer right there. You can't make this shit up. Strength isn't from winning. Struggles define strengths. So this is about control, power, and repressing energy. What are we repressing? What do we need to... Oh, I just spit on the table. Ew. Shame and guilt. Feel them without judgment. Mistakes do not define your worth. So have some compassion and acceptance for yourself. See, I don't like that. That's the mental contest. That's what's holding back your joyfulness. And you're being divinely guided, that you are protected, and trust in the plan. Let go of the shame and guilt. Accept it. Fuck it. Chuck that in the fuck it bucket. That's what you do, Sag. All right. Let's get... What time is it? All right, I'm making good time. Good. Always on a schedule here, you know? Always on a schedule. But I love it. I love doing what I'm doing, so I just like to be timely. No one wants a time waster. No one wants a tarot time waster. Absolutely. Ooh-wee. Okay. Listen, don't be tempted to isolate yourself. Don't be tempted not to listen to your inner wisdom. Don't be tempted not to follow the divine guidance that's going on here. Again, joyfulness comes from within. The Hermit is showing you that. That light shines from within. Okay? Again, let go of the mental contest here. The Ace of Wands to the Lovers. Holy shit. Beautiful energy there. Wow. I'm really digging that. This is a great week. However, that devil is kind of like, go ahead, fuck it all up. Fuck it. You're not worth it. You make too many mistakes. See, that's what that sounds like in my head. Fuck it, Jeff. Why record videos no one's watching? You know what I mean? And that's not the fucking truth, you know? But that's what happens. And we listen to that voice. Like, who gave you authority? We just think, well, it's in my head. I gotta listen to it. No, you're not. It's time to release that and listen to your inner voice. Fuck that devil. Satan in a Sunday hat. Tell him to go. Okay? All right. Oh, we already did that. Let's get your oracles. So, you want to know what you need to release? It's shame and guilt. It's stop trying to compete with yourself and others. That robs you of your joy. You know? Well, I want what he's got. I want what they got, you know? Wow, the Lover's card out again. Holy shit. Wow, look at that in the Two of Cups. What? Accelerated motion. Fuck. Messages coming in. Relationships. What the fuck is going on here? Ring that fucking bell, Jeff. Singles, you're being divinely guided to a beautiful relationship. Open up to it. Don't you be tempted to say, no, I'm better off single. I don't need anybody. I'm not getting hurt. You know? That's what's going on in my head.
and I'm fucking miserable. So change your thoughts, change your life. Okay, so I'm really not miserable. I really do love being by myself. No one can hurt me if it's only me. You know, it's that kind of shit. That's that devil on your shoulder. And then you feel guilty for it, you know? But Sag, this is great energy. If you're not opening up to relationships, you're fucking up. I'm telling you right now. So let's look at love and relationships. Working towards something, uncertainty, you really need to clear that out with the moon and the star there. Uncertainty, healing. Trust your intuition big time. You're being divinely guided with the star also. What you do is sit pretty. 9 of Pentacles. I deserve it. I deserve love. So therefore I'm going to open up to it. Why be a bitch about it? And we're working towards something here. This is beautiful energy. If you're already coupled, this is, the love gods are just all over your asses. You know, enjoy it. You feel guilty. You feel shameful because you may have finally met the match and you can't allow yourself to fucking enjoy it. Wow. That's some fucked up shit. Okay, so let's get some messages of love. And, you know, I apologize, but I'm unapologetic about the way that I speak. You know what I mean? I am trying. It's not like I'm trying. I'm just relating to you on a regular, normal person basis, you know? Being real talk. That's the way it goes, kids, you know? And if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. Time apart. For some of you, some distance will help bring clarity. That's what that Hermit card is for some of you. So give yourself some distance in order for you guys to come back together. That's a message for some of you. Okay? Lesson. So we may be learning something here. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. You know what I think that is? That you deserve everything. And they're here to allow you to accept it, to finally look you in the face and go, accept it, accept me, accept this energy, you deserve it. And longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. So a lot of you Sages may have some time apart from your partner. It's okay. They love you. They want you back. You know what I mean? And if it's a good relationship, then it's worth working on. If it was shit, then what are you doing? Why are you trying to fix it? You know what I mean? So let's have a sip of our drinky drink. Cold coffee. And let's get what's the vibe? That's right. This is the portion of the reading when you get even more insight into what the hell your week is going to be. Jeff, tell them what they got. Why? Thank you, Chuck. Let's get what's the vibe. Oh, hell. For some of you, this could be the reason. Chaos. Finger of God. Finger of God. Permanent ruage. Ultimate ruage. What did he say? Twister? I'm gonna make a separate video about Twister. I could talk about Twister all day. It was a great movie when it came out, just like Independence Day, if you haven't seen my rant about that. But chaos, disaster, downfall, what are we focusing on? Is it time to release this? Is it time to stop focusing on chaos and start focusing on joy and love and appreciation? You focus on chaos, you experience chaos. Yeah, Twister. Has anybody seen a 5.0, you know? And you hear the silverware drop, you know, like F5, that's what it was. Did anybody see an F5? Oh, ridiculous. Wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, and nostalgia. So, a lot of you, I said, getting a second chance. A lot of you are getting deja vu, which makes you think, well, that last relationship turned into chaos. Release that, okay? Big message for you, Sag. I just keep thinking about Twister now, you know. My ex-wife loved that movie. I should have known then, but even I did.
you know? The soundtrack was horrible. The acting was even worse. It's already here. Oh my God. All right, let's get a closing message for you. Oh, I cracked myself up. Ooh. Oh, okay. Too many cards in the fucking deck. All right, we've got this one. This one's really sticking out to me. And it's hope. Hope is a beam of light in the darkness. And I think you have been too comfortable in the darkness, in your negativity, and that chaotic reality. Step out of it. You're being reassured to restart a relationship the way that you feel and bring more joy into your life this week, Sag. And you can accomplish it, but huge focus on relationships here. Perfect. All right. So that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I'm going live Thursday night, 7 p.m. Join me. I'll give you a reading. And if you want to test me out, that's a perfect time to do it. But you can book your personal reading with me in person or online. I have opened up my schedule more. I'm available till like 9 o'clock at night. So, perfect time to get a reading and some guidance from moi. And don't forget to watch The Freaking Weekend on Fridays, 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've got so much going on. Make sure that you watch your monthly reading for September. I break it all down for you. You got your own video out there. It's uploaded. Actually, I did it the other day. I'm putting out so much more content for you. Not for me, for you, okay? And I hope that you like it. All right, Sag, that's going to do it for this week. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you Thursday night. Capricorn, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your midweek reset tarot reading. That's right, a weekly tarot reading that goes from Wednesday to Tuesday. This is going to be for September 10th all the way to September 16th. So welcome, Capricorn. Hope you had a great weekend. That eclipse was a little extra. I hope you are now able to kind of breathe through this. And the universe has kind of worked in our favor this week about this, because there is nothing major going on astrologically. So usually when that happens, I call a rest week, and it's long overdue. We haven't had a rest week in a while, and we've been bombarded with all this new energy changing, especially from Leo to Virgo. That's when it started to pop off. And then it happened with this lunar eclipse, because it's eclipse season. And next week is going to get ready, because next week's going to be even more extra. Okay, but we'll talk about that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So the moon phases are always still going on. So during this week, at the beginning of the week, we are in a waning gibbous phase. So this is a time for reflection, letting go of what no longer serves us, and releasing also. And the full moon lunar eclipse this weekend has given us a chance to shed some light on things that we know we need to chuck in the fuck it bucket. You know what I mean? At the end of the week on September 14th, the last quarter is happening. Now that's a big deal. Focus. That's about letting go of your negativity and your old habits. It's time. And preparing for that new moon phase, this energy that's coming up for the week for you. All right? So that's it astrologically. So use this time to get some rest and to let things go. Perfect week to do it, because next week, let's go to the tarot table. Let's get our angel numbers. Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited that you're here. Honest to God. Let's get your angel numbers for the week. Boomskis. Look at that. Authenticity. So practice authenticity with the number 787. Be yourself this week. Pursue your passions and show your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you. Absolutely. You just be you. Be your authentic self. That's it. That's all you are required to do this week. Okay? And that's a perfect message for you. Because we don't need to wear a mask for other people. For what? Authenticity is hot as fuck. Being fake, I can smell that on people like bad cologne. So, don't even bother.
Don't even bother with that because you're gonna fail every time. Look at that. I put this card back in the deck and the bitch popped out. All right, this is a message from our guides for this week. Angel of Vision. Someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feeling over what others say. Okay. That may be challenging your authenticity. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of. Where did I put that card? Trust your feelings over what others say. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you. Interesting. Let's read up on that. Angel of Vision. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you've given to me. The Angel of Vision has appeared, Capricorn, in your reading today to help you to see through a particular situation that is affecting life at present. There is more to the current situation than meets the eye. The person or people involved are hiding part of the truth and are not revealing the full story. Man, I'm getting some people in trouble. Okay. All right. Do not rely on what you are shown or told. Rather, start to pay attention to your intuition. What is your gut feeling regarding this present event? Ask the Angel of Vision to help you. Trust your feelings and natural instincts instead of relying on what others say. All will be revealed through the light of love, and the current stream of events will turn in your favor. Everything works out in my favor. Say that a lot this week. So don't believe anybody's bullshit. Go with your gut instinct, not fear, not ego, but trust that intuition and be your authentic self. Now, let's get your shadow work for this week. It'll be interesting to see this. Okay. Man, this is just lagging. I don't know. I think I got some settings messed up here. I just want the ultimate viewing experience for you. I'm just so fixated on that, And I think it's good to do that instead of just throw it up there. Sometimes people do that. They just do it from their iPhone. I'm a Leo. I can't do that. All right. Resentment. Work on this shit. This is what you need to release. Pay attention. It often festers, causing a desire for revenge. Let go of the past to find peace. This is about forgiveness for yourself and others. It's about releasing and finding that serenity instead of having that resentment and making peace. Pay attention, Capricorn. In the midst of adversity lies the path to self-discovery. So a lot of profound things can be coming your way. Be genuine. Be your authentic self. It's a risk you need to take. Okay? Huge message. They all link together. I love my job. All right. Let's get the vibe for you. Damn, Cap. This is incredible. Oh, man, my neck is stiff. I don't know what the hell I did. Had to happen when I slept. I don't know. To be quite honest, and you guys know that I am brutally honest, but I got a feeling. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I don't give a shit. It started to bother me when I went to wipe my butt this morning. I think I may have turned my head too weird or something like that, and it's totally on the opposite side. I don't know what I did, but I'll do some red light when I go to the center, and hopefully that'll work it out. There's nothing worse than trying to wipe your ass and you pull a goddamn neck muscle. Jesus. Of course, folks, I'm practicing authenticity. I'm just being my rude, lewd, and loud self, and I am unfucking apologetic for it. Okay? All right, let's do this. Yeah, absolutely. You hear my stomach growling? 5 of Cups and 5s of Swords, and the 5s of Swords. Fives. These 5s are you wasting your energy. Same color, same feel, same vibe. Wasting your energy in the past. Resentful as fuck. Let it go. You're taking life way too seriously. So find that joy. Be your authentic self. This person doesn't give a shit. She's dancing like nobody's watching.
You know what I mean? I hate that saying. And this is very actually prosperous for you. When you take a mature stance, you got this, feet on the ground, being practical, and slow and steady wins the race. Wow, I haven't said that in your reading in a long time. But what are we going to do here? We choose joy. We don't choose this. Look at this. This is just fucking irritating. You know what I mean? That's just irritating. And we don't need it anymore. A lot of abundance can come through by being our authentic self and letting go of all this bullshit, especially what other people think of us. And that doesn't mean to be defiant against that energy. It's about making peace with that and not putting your focus on it. Okay? Hey, come here. Oh. All right, now those cards just went flying. Hold on a second. Let me go grab that one over there. Now I just gotta move all the ring lights. I gotta move around. Goddamn. All right. Yeah, actually, I think I needed to stretch a little bit. You know, that's the other thing. Once I plant myself in that chair, I am locked and loaded. But the problem is that I forget that I got a body that needs to, you know, have some movement here once in a while. So, we're going to be really tempted to focus on disruption this week. Let's not. Let's give it a rest. Okay? You're wasting your energy on that. Again, the King of Pentacles also enforces this with the firm foundation. This is don't turn your back on a situation. That mountain was built on a strong foundation. Positive movement forward here with both eights. Look at that. Accelerated motion, positive movement forward. That's what you focus on. And moving more towards your destiny, to your authenticity. It pays off when we don't let things get to us, people, places, or things. All right? Some of you just love that challenge, and you don't need to do that. Challenge yourself, not others. Challenge yourself to be authentic, to pursue your passions, you know? And not to try to right the wrongs of other people. Let people be people, okay? Let's get some love. Let's see what's going on in relationships and love for you. Looks like some traveling this week. Closing out a circle. Wow. Yeah, Five of Cups is out again. Let's pay attention to fives. Let's put the fives on the board. This is change. Transformation and the halfway point. Okay? Yes, you have an opportunity here coming in with the Page of Wands again, telling you to change it, honey. You got to change the way that you're looking at relationships. It's a new day. Move forward, okay? And the Magician and the world, you're creating the world that you're living in based on how you're looking at it. Resentful, anger, and all of that, or a beautiful, joyful, stable environment that you live in, and no more drama. And no more worrying about, because deep down inside, that scared little person in you really gives a shit about what people think. You know, you really do. You can say it all day. That's not being authentic. But you need to release this, whatever this is. So let's get messages of love for you. And see what the hell is going on here. All right. Yeah. So, we've got children. Children are important to this partnership. So, again, you're not being told the whole story. Something's up here, so pay attention to that. But children are a focus this week. Focus on stability. With that firm foundation card, this relationship can stand the test of time. If you handle things differently, not the way you did it before. That'll put things out of balance. So one person is giving too much in this relationship. Step back. Be your authentic self. You're caring way too much about shit that don't need to be focused on right now. And it's causing havoc, all right? But Twin Flame, this is a divine counterpart connection. You're working towards that with the world, the destiny card. It's time, but it's time for change. This is going to go south
like all the other ones did before if you don't change the way you're handling this. Okay? So let's get what's the vibe and see exactly what is going on here. Okay? So again, there's strong messages here. You just need to relax. Look at that tension. Yeah, this is causing you a lot of stress, migraines, and worry. Again, look at what are you doing? What are you doing? You're supposed to be enjoying your life, not fucking regretting it. This is a clear indication that you're fucking up. I'm sorry, I don't know another way to put it without trying to get to that little Capricorn mind of yours, is that you're doing it differently. You're trapped in this cycle. You're stuck with no options. And unforgiveness, where we have resentment, which we need to release and have forgiveness. Do you understand the messages that are being told here, Capricorn? I'm not making this shit up. And distance. Maybe that's what you need. Is some separation. Maybe the divorce that you've gone through is still triggering you. Or ghosted. Maybe you need some distance this week to get out of this trapped feelings. I mean, it's all right there. Let's get a closing message for you, Capricorn. So again, the outcome is very good. Stability through this work comes through stability, and it comes stability. So you have to do this. But there's a huge focus on change, and that's being more loving. Okay? So, closing message is universal wisdom. I love that. The universe is full of wisdom. Seek its guidance. Allow it to come into your life. Try something different. No manipulation. No ego. No, this is the way I used to handle things. This is a different animal, and you got to understand that, and you've got to understand that this is triggering something in you that this week you can release and really set yourself free and change the game of your life, all right? So, Capricorn, that is going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, I go live on Thursdays at 7 p.m. We're going to have a blast. Let's come and hang out. Let's do readings. I'll do readings for you. I'll answer any questions about spirituality, meditation, law of attraction, crystals, all of that stuff, you know? No black magic or witchcraft. Ain't fucking with that, okay? Nope. Ain't got no time for that. Be a magician. Change your thoughts, change your life. That's what I focus on, okay? And heavy positive motivation. And don't forget, midweek reset. You're watching that now. I hit the wrong fucking button. Freaking Weekend is posted on Fridays at 10 a.m., okay? And if you would like a personal reading with me, in person or online, well, I've opened up my schedule now. I am taking online readings all the way up to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is a perfect time to have a one-on-one with moi. So listen, Capricorn, change the way you're handling things. Let go of some of this resentment, and don't trust everything that people are telling you. Go with your gut with this, okay? That doesn't mean you need to be paranoid. Just kind of take a step back this week and get the rest you deserve, all right? I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Thursday. Aquarius, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your midweek reset tarot reading. That's right. This is a weekly tarot reading spanning from Wednesday to Tuesday, and the dates are September 10th all the way to the 16th of September. So welcome, Aquarius. Hope you are doing well. Hope this lunar eclipse really didn't shake you too much. Kind of brought on some weird energy I really don't know how to deal with yet, but I'm not the same person I was before. So when old energy comes back into a new setting, kind of creates some friction. Wonder if that's happening for you too. Time will only tell. But we've had a lot of energy happen since the sun moved out of Leo into Virgo, and we haven't had a time for a breather. And the universe this week is giving us that breather. Thank God. So we can relax a little bit. We have no major aspects, no major movements going on. So this is a rest week. This is what I call it. We still have the moon phases going on, of course. So let's focus on those to kind of give us an idea of how our rest week's going to go, right? So the waning gibbous starts out the week
So that's about reflection, letting go and releasing of things that no longer serve us, especially what brought to light with that lunar eclipse. And towards the end of the week, on September 14th, we have the last quarter happening. And this is now letting go of negativity and old habits that we're still hanging on to. And also preparing for the new moon. So very important this week to, number one, assimilate this energy that has been pretty volatile since the eclipse. We've had a lot of things hit us. Let's balance our energy out. Take a deep breath and really get some rest, all right? So let's go to the tarot table and get our angel numbers for the week for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get your angel numbers. And it's all about harmony with 121. Interesting. Aquarius, embrace harmony in your life. Seek balance between your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. So pay attention to 121. Okay? They add up to 4, which is stability, protection. All right? Very encouraging for this week. Focus on harmony, and harmony will be yours, especially with your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. So let's get a message from your guides and see what they have to say. Pay attention to the star, not the boobs, but the star. That's you. Star energy. And this is Goddess of Awakening. Interesting. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. Okay. Wow. The star is shining on you. In tarot, you are the star. Let's read about this, shall we? Goddess of Awakening, what you got for us? There it is. Aquarius, regardless of whether you are male or female, your feminine creative spirit is being nourished and awakened by the star of Venus. Ooh, okay. The goddess of love is activating your sensuous nature. Romance is in the air, so surround yourself with flowers and crystals. Wear your favorite perfume or essential oil, except patchouli. Patchouli fucking stinks, guys, okay? My ex-wife wears that all the time. And allow your inner charms to surface. This is a wondrous time. She's not an Aquarius, so I know she's not going to watch this, so fuck you, all right? This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, fun, and creativity. All right, listen. Okay, hold on. This is important. Let's do this again. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, fun, and creativity. A new romance is about to blossom, or an existing relationship is about to enter a period of renewed magic, excitement, and enchantment. Ooh, perfect for this fall season coming up. Pumpkin spice. Either way, this period of renewed romance will eventually lead you to explore a new creative venture with your partner. Enjoy. Interesting. All right, maybe that's what the harmony is that the universe kind of brings a romance or love into your life that finally brings harmony for you. Don't you think you deserve it? And don't you think it's time? All right, so let's get our shadow work. Let's see what's stopping all of this week and what we can work on. I love this shadow work oracle deck. I really do. All right, so let's see what we got for you, Aquarius. Ooh. All of these are a no-go, but this one is a yes-go, and this is close-minded. Okay, you can't have an awakening or a creative spark or even romantic encounter if you're close-minded. Unwilling to consider other perspectives or entertain new ideas. Be more open. So, this week, be open. Be open to receptivity. Allow that energy from Venus, the goddess of love and inspiration, to fulfill you, okay? You know what, guys? I just need to cover that because God knows I don't want it to get flagged. So that star is shining on your close-mindedness, okay? And being close-minded will not bring harmony into your life. Let's face it, Aquarius, your thinking is fucking up the way that you're enjoying your life. You can bring that into harmony by being more open and being receptive to what the universe is offering you. Okay?
Because sometimes, Aquarius, you're not all there. You know what I mean? You're not even realizing what's in front of you. I think this week you do, okay? Maybe that lunar eclipse brought that energy on. Time will tell. Let's get your vibe for the week. Wow, you see all the way how those all fell out? Wow, look at that. Look at that. 2 aces. Yo. Look at this. Incredible energy this week. It starts with a new beginning here. Okay? Wow. 2 of Swords, close-mindedness. There it is right there. Your thoughts betray you. 4 of Pentacles, holding back. You're holding back your true joy. You're holding back your creativity. You're holding back your expression. You're holding back a perspective that no longer works for you. Ace of Wands heralds a new beginning. This is great energy. The Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity here. 10 of Cups, coming together, joyful, could be family, harmony. I fucking love it. I love it for you. This is great energy for you this week. Please embrace it. The close-mindedness is your downfall. Open up to it. Be receptive. You know, Aquarius, you can be very unreceptive to other people's feelings, to the, feeling the room out. A lot of you are just don't even know what's going on around you because you're so guarded or you're too much in the clouds. So it's time to come back down. The universe is giving you an opportunity here. Don't, piss it away. Yeah, look at that. I understand that maybe there's been a lot of disruption in your life, but it's time to move on from that. Stepping out of the dark and into the light. Getting out of that closed-mindedness. You see, look, the man with the cane, look at that. And moving forward. Wow. I love my job. And material and spiritual prosperity with 6 of Pentacles. This is reciprocating energy. You deserve it. 6. Wow. Awesome. Let's get love. Let's see what's going on here. Wow. Aquarius, maybe this full moon eclipse has really allowed you the opportunity to look at things differently, to begin again, to move on from this. Wow, this is incredible. Wow, look at that. Yeah. Fear of being left out, fear of failure, left behind, closed-mindedness again. And then look at that, the Hermit. Coming out of your Hermit phase. Coming out of that closed-minded phase that has caused disruption, that has made you hold back. King of Wands. Making that change. Taking that wand with the Ace of Wands and putting it forward, taking action. Leo energy, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Lovers. Are you fucking kidding me? Another 6. What does that come down to? Let's put it on the board, kids. Let's put it on the board. Yeah. Realignment, harmony in relationships, and reflection. All things that you are moving towards. 666 is not the sign of the devil. This is about realignment and harmony in relationships. So something here that has been held back, that has been closed off, that has caused disruption is being awakened, and a second chance possibly at a relationship. This is fucking nuts. This is nuts. You're moving out of the dark and into the light. That is fantastic. All right, let's get some messages of love. Wow. You haven't had one of these knockout readings in a long time, Aquarius. Good for you. Okay, messages of love. Time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. Maybe that's what's happened here, is that you've had some distance with whatever relationship it is, maybe just not being in a relationship, and it's given you the clarity that you need in order to work towards that perfect relationship for you. But it's going to take a leap of faith, okay? And the universe is saying it's safe to make the move you're considering. So make the move. Again, moving on, making the move. It's all here. And marriage. Wow. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. Again, bringing harmony. There is a huge focus on a relationship here. Past, present, new. It's on its way. How can you open up to it? You release the closed-mindedness and allow the universe to guide you and be trusted by it. Now, let's get what's the vibe. This is the portion of the reading where we get even more insight. Jeff, tell them what they got. Thank you, Chuck. We are going to get what the vibe for you and see what's going on with this. This is a shift here, guys. This is realignment. Wow. All you got to do this week is be hopeful, inspired, optimistic, and focus on success. And sunsets. For some reason, I see sunsets in your future. While you can. So be hopeful. The sun sets, you get a little scared that you've been in the dark, but the sun comes back up. It always rises. And there it is. Wow. Just like a relationship. This has made its way back around. Full circle, folks. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Aquarius. Wow. Wow. We haven't had one of these in a long time, guys. So you're moving out of this closed-mindedness and awakening to a great many things. Okay? So, you got 2 messages this week. Compassion. Embrace others. Embrace others' differences. Accept your own imperfections. Have compassion for yourself and others. And the big one, connection. This is huge. Stay connected with others, nature, and the universe. This is a huge connection. You are making a connection. One is coming back around. It's letting bygones be bygones. I don't know what this is, but things are coming into alignment and harmony for you. Aquarius, it's time. Open up to it. Release the closed-minded thoughts and be more open and receptive to what the universe wants you to allow. You want great things, great love in your life. Open yourself up to it. That's the only way it's going to show itself. Once you love yourself that much. Okay? All right. Aquarius, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I am going live every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Last week we did the eclipse. I did a collective reading. I did individual readings for your sign, and I did readings for everybody in the chat. Go check out that replay. It is available now. Also, check out your monthly reading for September. That is posted for you also. And not only that, man, it just keeps coming. The freaking weekend is now posted Fridays at 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you would like a personal reading with me, well, then all you have to do is click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. I have opened up my hours for in-person and online readings. This week, I'm available till like 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So book yours today because they're filling up fast already. All right, everybody. Aquarius, I love you all. Open up to this connection. I think it's time, and I will see you on Thursday. Pisces, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your midweek reset tarot reading. That's right. It's a weekly reading going from Wednesday to Tuesday, and the dates are September 10th all the way to the 16th. So welcome, Pisces. I hope you are doing well after that lunar eclipse in your sign. I know it was a doozy. Go ahead and check out the live I did last Thursday. I am always going live on Thursdays, but check that one out because that had to do with the eclipse in your sign. I did a collective reading for the collective energy, a reading for your sign, and also I answered questions and did readings for people online. So check that out. Also, don't forget I have your monthly tarot reading for September already out. Check that out too. This will help a lot with how to gauge this energy. Now, this week, we don't have much astrologically going on. And when this happens, when we don't have any retrogrades or sign shifts or anything like that, I call a rest week. The only thing that we do have going on this week are, of course, every day there is a new moon phase. We'll talk about that. But this is a rest week. So we haven't had a rest week since before the sun moved into Virgo, in the middle of August. So this gives us a week to kind of
relax, assimilate this energy, take it in and process it and let go of what no longer serves us. That's important for you. So the moon phases at the beginning of the week are the waning gibbous. So this is about reflection. It's letting go and releasing what no longer serves us that was shown to us in the lunar eclipse that past weekend, okay? And towards the end of the week on September 14th, we have the last quarter. That's a big deal. So it's a good time to let go of the negativity that we speak to ourselves and others. And it's letting go of old habits. It's preparing for this new moon that's going to be happening next week. So it's going to kick off next week. So get the rest that we need energetically, physically, and emotionally. Okay? So let's hit the tarot table and get our angel numbers for you, Pisces. I am so excited for you to be here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get your angel numbers. Let's do it, Pisces. Let's see how this energy is going to assimilate this week. Wow. And it starts with transformation with 555. Maybe you've been seeing those numbers recently. So it's about releasing old habits, embracing new opportunities for growth, and trust in the universe's plan for you. Wow. There it is. That's all we need to focus on right now. Let's release these old habits. Let's embrace these new opportunities and trust. That's the big thing. Trust the universe's plan for you. It wants you to bloom and succeed. That's it. You'll throw in the obstacles with self-doubt and beliefs and all of that, all right? So that's your angel numbers for this week, Pisces. That's intense. Now, let's get your message from your angels, gods, and goddesses and see what they have for us this week. Goddess of Shadows. What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. Looks like chakra alignment there too. I'm focusing big on that throat chakra. Looks like that snake wants to wrap itself around your neck. Okay? And also closing off your heart. Let's read up on that. Goddess of Shadows, come on out. Where the fuck is it? Oh, come on. All right, there it is. All right, Pisces, realize that any perception or belief you have about yourself or others is actually a deception more than it is a perception. Wow. What you perceive to be your dark side or shadow self holds a hidden treasure. As humans, we rarely see the full picture in any situation because we are forever stuck in the illusion of good and bad. You judge your positive and negative qualities and strive to be more of what you perceive to be positive, while attempting to disown or neglect those aspects which you consider to be negative. By holding this belief, you fail to realize that all serves a purpose and that all benefits you in some way. Everything in our world is made up of positive and negative charges, which together make a whole. You have been guided to choose this card by your soul because you are ready to move to the next level of consciousness, transformation. Over the coming months, you will find yourself questioning many of your long-held beliefs, and you will realize that many of them are simply illusions that only serve to keep you feeling small, inadequate, or restricted. This card heralds the start of a wondrous and empowering period of your life, which brings to the surface many beautiful experiences and opportunities which, in the past, you never thought possible. Wow. The transformation is on. Full on. Sell it. Like my daughter would say, sell it. This is it. Open up to that transformation. Now, let's get your shadow oracle. Okay? Let's see what your shadow oracle is. Wow. So transformation. And that lunar eclipse kind of brought that into light. It shone light on the shadows. Arrogance. Let's see. Not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits to learn and improve. Give yourself some humility this week. Be aware of how you're feeling and what you're doing here, and focusing on growth, this transformation. Your goddess of shadows is bringing this up to the surface so you can release it, deal with it, and grow from it. Fucking wonderful. All right, let's get your messages for this week. Let's get the vibe. Wow, Pisces. Very transformative energy here. Arrogance is an illusion, and you can fall prey to these illusions. You want to work on that, okay? That's an old habit of believing your illusions. Use your illusions, like that Guns N' Roses double album. All right, let's get the vibe for you this week. There it is. Did I see a card flip over? Nope, it flipped back. Wow. Okay, yeah, don't be tempted to rob yourself of the joy in your life. This is, wow, we've got the queens out here. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is embracing change, accepting that part of yourself. Queen of Pentacles is feet on the ground. No illusions, no disillusions, but solid facts. Nurture that part of yourself that's afraid to change. Nurture that part of yourself that feels insecure, okay? The Emperor is making moves. This is big. You need to make a move here. You need to nurture yourself. The King of Swords says, looking at the long game here, making plans. That's huge. This is big energy. Nurturing energy, maturing energy, and enjoying life. You're taking things way too seriously. Don't be tempted to dim your own light or let situations dim your light. You need change, and you need to act on it, okay? So let's get some oracles for you and see what we have here. What else do we have? There it is. Ooh, didn't even see that. Yeah, mental conflict and conflict and defeat. Mental conflict breeds conflict and defeat. So be aware of that. Don't be tempted to do this, okay? Be patient with your process, though. It's not overnight, Pisces. And that may be the illusion. I'm good. No, you're not. Take the time to really nurture and work towards this. And what's it? It's Nine of Pentacles. Payoff, baby. Big payoff. Keep going. Wow. Let's look at relationships of all kinds. Business, love, personal. Relationship with yourself, with your family, friends. Let's see what we have for you, Pisces. Interesting. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is put in the work, take action. So there's action that needs to be taken here. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles is trying to juggle too much. It's being scattered. It's being wishy-washy, especially when it comes to your feelings. You know, balancing those illusions. What else do we have? Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, yeah. Put in the work to alleviate this, especially when it comes to security, money, that kind of thing. Maybe that's what's driving you a little funky. Nurture yourself. Don't be foolish. Take a risk. Open up to the possibilities. It pays off. Be patient with your process, though, especially when it comes to relationships, okay? There's an ebb and flow to this. Accept it, all right? Wow. Whew. Let's get some messages of love. Okay. Let's do it. Integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? That's something you got to ask yourself. Is there a state of illusion here that makes you think it is, and then it's just not lining up because it's not who you are? That's a big question you need to ask yourself this week. And stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. So again, you focus on stability in all your relationships. I've got this. Feet on the ground. I'm not insecure about where this is going or how I feel about this. And second chance for a lot of you.
A second chance is happening here. This relationship deserves a second chance. So again, does it align with your integrity? Don't be foolish if you're denying the second chance. If it was good, if it worked for the both of you, then welcome it. If it was shit, don't give it a second chance. Again, does it align with your integrity? Are you being arrogant? You know what I mean? Mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. And the noon whistle's going off, folks. That's that's the universe saying, pay attention. Ooh, okay. Let's get what's the vibe. That's right, folks. This is when we get even more insight into our midweek reset. Jeff, tell them what they got. All right. Thanks, Chuck. Let's hit it. Pisces. Let's do it. Pisces. This week, it's all about cutting ties. That's right. Giving yourself freedom, standing up for yourself, and awakening. There is huge message of awakening here. Okay? Big. Let's get a closing message, babe. Did I just call you babe? Well, this is a very personal act. But look at cutting ties from what no longer serves you, especially mental conflict. But standing up for yourself. That's a huge one. Okay, look at this. Perfect, Pisces. Release. I love it. Release past burdens and embrace new beginnings. It's a transformation. Look at that. The caged bird finally sings. And the thing is, the illusion is that the cage, the little door, has always been open. You just haven't allowed yourself to notice that you could leave and unburden yourself of this the whole time. It's okay, but now that you're aware of it, you can do something about it and release this week, and you will feel so much better when you do. Don't be foolish and let this opportunity pass you by. Take care of it now and open up to new beginnings and transformation. All right, Pisces, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, Thursday, 7 p.m., I am going live. Don't really know what's going on because I'm recording this on Monday, but I'm allowing my intuition to serve you to the highest and the best. So this is going to be fun. Definitely going to be doing readings for everybody in the chat. So come on in. Let's hang out. We'll talk about all kinds of things. We'll share ideas. It's a hangout, 7 p.m. on Thursday. And don't forget, the freaking weekend is posted Friday, 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And don't forget, if you would like a personal reading with me, in person or online, I have opened up my schedule more for in-person and online readings. Like this week, I'm available till 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I've got times for you. Let's do it. Let's get together and have a great reading. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, Pisces, and I will see you Thursday.